It is Lord of the Rings, 'cause that'll get me views. And the reason the rules in place is because people did shit like that.
I remember, like, whenever I used to not be able to find the game I was playing, and it wouldn't let me pick no game on Twitch, I used to always put stuff as listed as Barney's Hide and Seek on the SNES. Or was it the Genesis? I can't. It was one or the other. That was a fun game. Whenever I was a kid, Barney's Hide and Seek. I was too old for this game. It was still fun. It was still a fun game. Recommended. 10 out of 10. Go play.
Best game.
Go play Barney's Hide and Seek for the Genesis. It's the best game you've ever played in your life.
See, if we left that as is, then it'd be like she's eating a potato.
While also saying I fucked your wife.
What? Fucking what?
It's right here.
Why?
Welcome to Yuri Paradise.
Why is the orb just slowly rolling over here? Why is it just...
Rolling.
Magnetism.
Make really quick.
Do not shoot it that hard, you fuck. Let go. There you go. You're not losing.
I don't feel like.
I will
I don't
kill
feel like
you.
looking at dice. I don't feel like looking at it, and then I'm gonna
Accidentally create a flux capacitor.
What is that? It's a 20.
It's a D20.
Smash dice.
So what you're saying is Evelyn rolled a 20 on Smashpiration.
Fuck someone's wife.
And she got with Maria.
Yeah.
Whose wife is she though?
I don't know.
Not Oscar's, that's for damn sure.
Oscar's like, oh, good job, good for you.
God damn it, Flu! I
You
see
got
what you did
super
with the
upset at
fucking
me
shower.
about the whole relationship thing, but you've been married.
You better
this
close
whole
the fucking
time?
shower too.
Well, yeah.
It's not open. Don't
Good.
worry.
Good. Hey, what's going on, Setzer Iceheart? How you doing, man? I've arrived after working a 12-hour day, now to watch for a bit. My dude,
Oh golly, that's
why'd
a long
you
day.
Why'd you work 12 hours for? Lay down.
I can't do
Get
my
some
job.
Capitalism is a hellscape.
Are we
you
streaming
can't
right
escape
now?
from.
No, of course not.
Nah, definitely not.
What's the stream? I've never heard of it. I probably were like giving this for like.
Since we're not live, I feel comfortable enough to talk about my deep-set interpersonal fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please, tell us all about
I
it.
don't think I could do that if we were live, though.
Okay,
Uh,
You want me to go into overbearing and excruciating detail about,
please
Yes.
do.
Please do.
but I gotta stack this dice first.
That can wait.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some Pokemans, watching in real time as the arts are made. I'm guessing this one's gonna end up being Scientist April.
Okay, Meow.
Look at that. You can tell she's a scientist because of her nerd glasses.
And you can tell she's serious because you can't see her eyes.
Oh man. And then of course, there is the skitty, I fucked your wife.
Well, that's what happens when you crit a smash die.
Well, Granny,
I love how it was the skitty that did it.
Yeah, it was the skitty. It wasn't Evelyn. It was the skitty.
that's what happens when you give Evelyn a Super Smash dice.
Can't get enough of
Give
that sugar
sugar
crit.
crit.
She didn't have that. She didn't have a Super Smash Dice yet, though. She only has 4 Smashpirations. Her
That's true.
aspirations to smashperate aren't here yet. It's just not a thing. However,
not.
what is a thing now is going over to Evelyn's skitty sheet. We can see that Evelyn now has cute charm, which is really good. Be able to attract people. So you know, a lot of Pokemon are gonna want to fuck Evelyn. And Helping Hand. You rolled somewhat low whenever I rolled for the thing, and I just decided to go ahead and give you. I wasn't going to let you do this, but I decided to go ahead and give this to you since it was a move that Skitty could learn. I gave you Helping Hand and gave you the Gym Leader Dodge ability to go with it, since you have the thing over here on your thing to teach Helping Hand now. Because instead of getting Double Team, you got Teach Helping Hand from Oscar.
Heck yeah.
And Helping Hand is a priority move, so it does work with Gym Leader Dodge,
Yeah.
which will allow you to impose disadvantage on people whenever you teach it to certain Pokemons and such. Why does Phil have a negative to his attack? I can't remember.
Because
Did I
he worked
overbuff
out.
it? I overbuffed
You
it.
overbuffed
Okay.
him.
All right, cool. I fixed Bidoof, forgot to fix Phil. All right, good job. Good job, me. Pat on the back. All right.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
So with all of that being said, we also put I didn't change his name. You haven't you haven't said it in game yet anyway. It doesn't matter. I put Lil Finnegan, our son, in your thing right here since you did catch him. And I also put Biggie Smalls in Keanu's sheet, so Keanu has a Biggie Smalls right here. And what else should we go over? We should probably go over
around.
We should probably go over. If you look at the Bidoof picture, we can see Bidoof has a new token.
Look at that
It's
fucking token.
true.
I still think that's some fucking like that just makes me think of either Seasons After Fall or like Ori and the Blind Forest. Bidoof walks in from off screen. Doof.
So Milkshake now don in a new look. We then go over here to Porter Cookie, who is as well donning a new look. Look at that boy.
Look at him.
Boy.
And you
He's
would
got a
think
little
that
bow
would be
tie.
enough. You'd think that would be enough. But you're wrong, because Sir Cassoulet also has a new look.
Look at
I
that
had a
boy.
lot of free time.
And with Sir Cassoulet also having that new look, I'm just saying, you think me might be dumb, but you're wrong! Because Vivi also has that new look.
He's gonna get all the Maryland bitch.
All of the one.
The one, the singular Maryland.
Also, I figured out how to actually do this now, so
Production.
I'm going to do this real quick. If I turn this into a board, then we can no longer have to... Huh?
It scared me. I'm gonna just disappeared.
What disappeared?
The
Just
whole
randomly
board.
Table.
disappeared. Yeah, the whole table.
Oh, is it back?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's back.
back.
Okay.
What did you
Closer
do?
to me.
I did a thing. That's what I did.
What did you do though? Tell
I
us.
did a thing.
Just the two of us.
Science
Look at my
bio-
Duke boy. Look at him.
Oh, I can't do it to this though. That sucks.
Elsai Congress.
Let's look
Your
over here.
bitch ass not gonna away.
I are a science biology, and you're holding your card of destiny.
I used it this game.
Get the skull. Get the skull. Get the skull.
I wanna die. Please let me die.
And over here we see that Biggie Smalls is holding two cards of destiny as well.
That's why he's crying.
No, that's not why he's crying, and you know it.
Oh no, my Duke, he's an angry boy. Why is he the angry boy? Oh, no.
He almost died last game. Just say.
What do you keep doing that for, Blue?
Because it messed up, all right, and I fixed it. So shut up.
It's free. It did me a freak.
I don't care how freaked you are. All right, I don't care.
I'm freaked.
Also, you guys might have noticed we've cleaned up the square over here. We've cleaned it up. We gave it a new coat of paint. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll talk about the reason that is a little bit later in the game. So, with all that being said, while you're still doing your what's up?
You dropped a thing on the ground over here. Let me get it for you.
No, leave it down there.
Oh?
Why
You
do
would leave
you
the
think
stuff-
I would have put it down there? Leave it down there.
I assumed it fell.
It did not.
There you go.
Don't assume anything.
It was on its side.
You're on your side.
It literally was like it fell down there.
You're wrong.
Okay, just check your donation.
Yeah, I know. Robin Lost gives $100. Last one for a while, but it should be enough to get within $20 of plus. Oh, god damn it.
Are you shitting me?
Let's see. Let's see. For
Is
a
it or
second.
is it not?
Let's see for a second. Right now there's 3 on there. So this would be
What is this?
My camera.
Watch out for me.
4,
Oh
5,
god.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh,
12,
yeah,
13,
yeah.
14, 15, 16,
Yeah.
17, 18, 19,
Oh, I feel so good on my
22,
dick.
23,
Oh,
24, 25, 26, 27. All of these are gone.
Yep.
All of these are gone now. There's 27. And then we keep going. 28,
boy.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There we go.
Wow.
Aren't we all happy? There you go.
That escalated quickly.
Good.
Perfect.
Googly moogly.
Haha, I rolled your die.
Why did you do that?
I will say that your +4 is an interesting +4.
Is it?
It is a very interesting +4. You want to know why it's a very interesting +4?
I do.
Because you won't understand what it does yet.
Well done.
In fact, all you get from your +4 is, hey, congratulations, you got a +4.
He did it!
Oh, that's it.
You did it.
Okay. Yay! I feel accomplished.
No, the
For
big
having
thing,
done
the big thing about your +4, and I will say this since Ronan did just make it happen. The big thing about your +4 is it's not really going to do anything. It's basically just working into your +5. So guys,
Okay.
you guys all know that whenever we do Pokemon, the 4 and 5, what they usually do is just give stats. That's all they do. Evelyn is not a Pokemon.
It's true.
Evelyn is a very special case. Evelyn is going to be getting something at her +5. So, because of this,
10, 9.
just calm down. Calm down.
Oh,
That's why I haven't counted these. That's why I have not counted these right now. That's why I stacked them in this way. Fucking have fun figuring out how many these are, people. Anyway,
Come on!
but Evelyn's +5 is very interesting because even if she gets it right now, it will not be something she can use for a while. So I'm just warning people that right now. +4 and +5 are something that are not something that Evelyn can use right now. Not until a certain event happens.
Well then.
However, it's still very nice. Look at that.
It is still very nice. Thank you very much for that money, that donation, that inspiration.
Evelyn right now, even just in her +3 form, was like one of the strongest Pokemon in the game. So forgive me for not giving Evelyn stats right now.
Y'all fucking hard
Face
eat on
of
her.
God.
But believe me, it will be worth it whenever a certain event happens and she gets her +5. With that being
Heck
said,
yeah.
my dudes, I believe that's just about everything that to be done at this point. You know, I don't really care. I don't really care about the person behind the thing this time. Oh God, it's weird.
I fight to
Oh,
kill.
no.
What are you
Yeah,
doing back
there's-
there? What are you doing back there, Makoto? Why are you fucking trying to be all shy in the
Huh?
shower for?
Why are
Someone
you
get rid of
in the
this giant
shower?
fucking dot! Stop it! Stop! What are you doing?
Hiding the evidence.
Why are you like this? There, it's gone.
She can't be seen.
We have no.
Oh my God. Setzer Zakian gives $30. This $30 says,
Please let me read.
let's make Evelyn Skitty the most powerful. So let's see how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Making
5,
guesses
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm just going to give you 7 of these.
Cool.
All right, everybody.
Those
Evelyn has now made it.
Did you know the Phantom Thieves?
Evelyn is now at +5 Evelynitude.
Gotta add the angry
Oh
eyebrows,
my
I guess.
God.
The Evelynitude is now hit its max. She can now only get inspiration in her Evelyn Skitty form. Congratulations.
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 But at what cost?
Singular congratulations.
One congratulations. We couldn't afford anymore because you took all the money and took it to
See,
the bank.
at this point, I want to give something. So, I have a question. How many Evelyn inspiration are right here?
I think
In this square.
22.
22?
I would. That's 9 plus 9 plus 4. So
There you go.
Oh.
You're now at 29.
Oh.
That'll be the good effect you get for now. Is
Oh,
your inspirations
okay.
are now collective.
Okay.
Congratulations. You do not change their color.
Okay.
They are pink and blue forever.
Is that just how it's gonna be? Is that just for this instance?
Sure.
Okay. I just want clarification.
Why does she have a rocket launcher?
She's
You're
too
looking
powerful
for
now.
answers where there are none.
This is virgin territory.
War never changed.
Does that mean she doesn't have the 30 cap? Well, here's the thing. At this point, it's just going to be inspiration to Evelyn instead of inspiration to Evelyn Skitty.
You can just yell which one you want, and then you can get pink or blue.
Basically, yeah. That's the benefit. She can
Oh.
have cotton candy inspiration.
Cool. Oh. Yeah.
Joker, look.
Fucking white. Now!
Delicious
God
and
dang it,
adorable.
Lonzo!
What just happened?
So,
Did Lonzo just do a thing, or?
give me
You
all
faded
these.
nerd.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Give me all those. All right. So,
It's done. I've done it.
I'm gonna go over here. Gonna take this,
You know, I think I'm gonna keep all these.
and I'm gonna
Please,
I'm not
I don't
giving
need
them to
any
you.
more.
and I'm gonna load this into your rocket launcher. There you go.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that until just now. She's gonna shoot it inside. I must reach Steins Gate. Well, too fucking bad because you're gonna get yeeted on.
Thank you very much, Lonzo. By the way, NJ Nice right afterwards says, "Oh, it's Makoto." So you know what that means? Inspiration to Jess. All right, thanks a lot, man. Great meme. Good dart meme.
Good meme.
Good dart meme. 10 out of 10.
Good meme.
Hold on, let me get a
Dank
Jetspiration
memes.
down here.
5 memes out of 5. Hooray!
Hold on, let me get a Jetspiration down here. Here we go.
Meme
If I
reviewed.
meme reviewed.
Joker, look. We have more money.
It's
The naughty zone.
perfect. The Jetspirations have begun once again. what just happened?
What we're doing.
Andrew
gonna
Murphy, Zach Port. Whoa! Wait a minute. I just scrolled down. It was actually Setzer Iceheart with $10 to Evelyn. He fake card, half pink, half blue. Okay, so 5 pink and 5 blue. Got it. This is already. I can already tell this is gonna be annoying.
Dude, well, then what the fuck did you do it? This was all you. You brought this hell upon yourself.
Wait a minute. Wait, it was $10. What am I fucking giving you 10 inspiration? Get the fuck out.
I had 29.
Oh, you had
Was
30.
that the one that's-
You got the fake card. This is a different one.
Oh, okay. This is a separate thing.
I'm gonna give you 3 Skitty and two Evelyn.
Okay, okay.
Perfect. There you go.
There's just I don't understand the difference between them.
There is
One's
none.
pink and one's blue. Fucking check your eyes.
Okay. Now I understand.
They're the same color.
Now it's kind of a bad time to bring up I'm colorblind. Except I'm not. That was a joke.
All right.
Just make sure.
Why is there pizza on
what?
Why? I'm not gonna ask anymore. Okay, going back over here. So, with that being said, my dudes, I think it's a good time for Emerald. What happened last game?
You see, a lot of things happened last game. You see, we were at a police station and everything was pretty fine. And then I woke up. And I saw my boy.
That's the story of your fucking life, man.
And then I woke up.
Yeah.
Everything was fine, and then I woke up.
Yep. You know what? Let's just cut it there. That's all that happened.
All right, so after all that, you guys are heading off to Orberg Gate, and no, go ahead.
I think I should preface this first by saying what didn't happen to me. Our precious boy over here, Eric.
Hey, a new guy.
Okay,
Did you know the Phantom
his
Thieves?
Evelyn got turned into a fucking skitty, and he was being dragged to the police station. Oh man, oh my. And then the bitch over here, fucking new gym leader, fucking, she completely ignored her. Oh no, oh no.
All right, your own peanut gallery.
Look, I'm trying to remember everything that happened. Okay, leave me alone.
Provided by the house.
For every minute this takes, I'm gonna put an anti-Ver expiration down.
You know, at this point, that's what my life is. You don't even need to add any more.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
that
it.
happened. I woke up at the police station. I saw the Ralts, and I immediately knew what was going on, because you know it's the Ralts. Fucking serious over here. Fucking breaking into the fucking police station, locking us in the cell. And I tried my best to get that little guy to get me the fucking key. And he made it as frustrating as it possibly could be.
He was doing his best, man.
He was doing his best, I will admit. And then Sirius came out with a folder, saw me, we talked for a bit, Chemo appeared out of nowhere. I guess Ralts teleported her instead of teleporting the boy.
Yep, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Then they teleported again. Oscar arrived. The Skitty arrived. Everyone was fucking confused. We left. I tried to get April to come with us. April went after Chemo and the boy to figure out what was going on with them. I just wanted to go back. I wanted to get my fucking gym badge.
Yeah, because you're a pussy.
Yeah,
You're a little pussy.
I am.
And then you got your ass kicked like a bitch.
I did. I did my best during that match, and I'll get to that in a little bit. You had your fun little adventure with Chemo and Sirius, and you came to a little bit of a deal, I guess. That was pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Didn't tell us about it yet.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Would I tell you ever anything, Barrick?
I don't know. Maybe we almost died together.
But I don't think I should
Because of
ever
your
tell you anything.
choices.
I think.
So
I
that
think.
happened. I get back to the gym. Everyone's waking up. We figure out that it was Keanu's fault that fucking Evelyn got turned into a Skitty because of Jirachi, whatever that really means. I don't know. It's weird stuff happened around Keanu over here.
What?
Yeah? You wished for Evelyn to be a Skitty, essentially.
So I can't hear you over these delicious pancakes.
So yeah, that happened. A lot of talk happened. We figure out that Oscar wants to come with us on the boat, and we can't let that happen. So that's not a good time. And then the gym battle happens, because, you know, it was totally a normal, legit gym battle, guys. It really was, wasn't it? Wasn't it, though? The 1v1, dangerous sounding fucking bullshit.
Yes.
A poor Duke. He gave it his best, but type advantage, man. Fucking rip. Why are you just staring at the pizza on the screen? What the fuck?
I don't have any like images to show. All the maps are gone. So I'm pouring goop on the pizza.
I'll have
Oh.
pizza with extra goop.
So yeah, that happened. I fucking lost horribly. I almost got him. I know I almost got him. But fuck me. Can I never win one of these goddamn gym battles?
I even gave you plenty of chances to lie to me.
Yeah, but I'm a good player and I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
Okay, alright. So you're a good player and you didn't realize. Isn't that two like contradictory
I mean,
things?
not good player, an honest player. There you go.
Oh, how? Well, then why would you not realize and come into play then? Because if you would have realized, would you have went with it?
No.
Keep going.
But yeah, that happened. I fucking lost. I say something pretty bitter to Francis, and now he's pretty much my rival. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna fucking destroy him later on. It's gonna be great. With sheer fucking anger and determination, this bitch boy's gonna go down. Our boy Ulysses finally shows up, and he
Hey, what up?
he seriously can't take a hint on trying to be subtle about our
I can
stuff.
take a hint. I'm a criminal. I can take a lot of things.
It's true. Did you see him take that hit from Rampardos?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking great.
I said hint, not hit.
Oh. Proceed.
So yeah. With the help of the good girl gym leader, Maria, she talked Oscar down from trying to come with us. Because we're gonna do illegal shit, and it's gonna be great. And then we finally fucking left. And that's where we are. I think I did a pretty decent job. I think I got all the plot points.
I just illegally immigrated.
What the fuck?
sandwiches, basically.
So,
Just gonna gloss over it.
at the end of everything, you guys had made your way over the Orberg Bridge, heading off toward the Orberg Gate, away from Orberg, that could potentially lead into Orberg Mine or the caves near Orberg. Orberg. We're not going to be able to say Orberg for a long time, so might want to get it out.
Gotta push him in.
Burger.
You guys
Burger.
you guys didn't get a sandwich before you left.
We must go back.
From the great sandwich place. But
From the subway.
But you got the great subway. But you guys had began to make your way into the through the gate. Ulysses going up the front. He's basically keeping an eye out. He told frickin' Mark and Chuck, who apparently work for him, to stay near the back with Magmar and Electabuzz, as they're basically just keeping you guys steady from the back, like making sure nobody's sneaking up on you guys. I'd like to know, going into the Orberg tunnels, where exactly is everybody in response to everybody else? I'm gonna say that Lee is probably like up here, just like looking around for rocks and shit. And we'll say that Sherry, she's like right here, cause that's where Electabuzz and Magmar are. She's like right there. Where are you guys at? Chemo will be here.
I want to be near my boy Lee.
Okay.
So that I can ask him if I could hold on to the rock that he got from the guy. You know.
He's gonna deck you in the throat. I'm kidding.
Here, so I can take care of my daughter.
Well, that's bodes
and also,
well.
there you go.
You know, that special rock that we have literally been attempted to be murdered at.
He's gonna deck you in the throat.
No. Lee, no, you're a good boy. Let me see the rock.
Right in the throat. No. Stuffle will be like right behind Lee, because that's just what happens. Bulbasaur will be with Chemo. Fennekin will probably be with Bulbasaur. And Keanu stay back in Orberg.
Keanu's gonna take like a taxi. He's gonna drive all the way.
He's gonna fly to us on Tropius.
He could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could. Like,
I mean, it might take some doing, but
I mean, he'd probably get to Jubilife before you guys at that point.
assuming that she would do it.
True. If this is how you want to do it, we're gonna have to move these two like a little bit back, and you can't hold on to Finnetu right now, being in your little skitty form. So I will say that if you are to have Finnetu out, I will have to roll for his individuality every now and then to see if he just wanders off.
I don't want to just put him away.
Yeah, because that would suck for Pokemon.
Yes, it would.
You could have Shooter carry him.
I mean, he could. Then he would probably jump off and fucking crack his skull open.
Now you're thinking like a mom.
I mean, you could put away some of your Pokemon. That is a thing you could do.
Why would I do that?
Exactly there.
You don't
You
make
see,
any
I
sense.
get it.
I hope you get
I
the
mean-
skull.
If we're being chased by people, as we can assume, because we're
Right
leaving-
now, you guys are fine. There's no real reason to move at any quick pace or anything. So Spheal not being able to run as fast as everybody else, and Minior just kind of like lazily floating along, and Finnetu here, just kind of like looking at random things and stopping every now and then. It slows that side of the group down a little bit, but it's not like any sort of like legible. Like there's no reason to like worry about it right now.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you know what? If people are gonna have their fucking Pokemon out, let's have the pair out.
Go all the way. Do
Go
it.
all the- They're fast boys.
Yeah, perfect. Just keep those in here and leave your Kakuna by himself.
The
Alone.
lonely bug boy.
The second
Here,
I
I'll
fucking
fix
bring
it
him
for
out,
you.
you're just gonna complain about fucking Durant, and then I'm gonna pull out Durant, and then you're gonna complain about Barry, and I'm gonna pull out Barry, and then you're gonna complain about Blitzing, and
There you
Blitzing's
go.
gonna
There
run
you are.
away.
Let me just
There you go. There he is. Good to see you, little buddy.
hold on. Don't laugh before it's over.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
No!
So sad.
You're guilt tripping me. This is bullshit.
Why do you leave me, father?
Why do you make me do this, Father?
You don't even have a hand to hold the gun.
He was more powerful than you realized. If only you gave him a chance.
He literally can't move on his own.
That's why you should carry him around, man.
You want to fix it then? You want to fix that? Sure.
Oh no. Why?
Probably we're gonna give him some spy highs. Heels.
I want a rock bit in it.
There you go. Are you happy now?
No.
Heartless animal.
I can't wait till we put a map on here to cover that monstrosity. So But you guys are making your way through Orberg Gate. Is there anything you guys would like to do in Orberg Gate, or would you like to just head off toward the small route that heads to Jubilife?
Is Orberg Gate is where we came from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mentioned it last time,
No, you didn't.
but yes, I did. Evelyn wants. You fucking speak for me. Evelyn wants to ask Lee.
Oh, did they finally fucking approve it? Hold up.
Oh,
Someone did something. Hold on. Is it finally a tier 1? Is it finally a tier 1 emote? I think it's finally a tier 1 emote. Yay!
what is?
Blue shame.
Ooh,
Yay!
Oh no.
heck yeah.
It took
My
them
sub
days.
ran out. I can't use it.
Yeah, when it fucking gets the worst, it can take up to weeks.
Yay! I was wanting Blue Shame to be a tier 1 because a lot of people like spamming it whenever they hate me. So you know,
Mm.
it just makes me understand how much people don't like me whenever they put it down.
You may as well make money from it.
But yeah, I still have to like figure out 2 more emotes for my tier 1 slots, but I'll figure that out later. With that being said, but yeah, you mentioned you wanted to do something. Go ahead.
Yeah, Evelyn wants to ask Lee.
Lee, as you
So-
look over at Lee, you see that
Yeah.
Lee is looking into the Orberg Gate, like off to the side, as you are coming up to him.
So, what you thinking about?
Friendship.
Lee,
Yum.
Lee, Yum, Lee.
Okay, so don't roleplay with the character who's not here. Got it.
No. He looks to you and he explains that he's still worried about Milk.
Oh, is that actually what you named him?
Kyle, yeah, it's the same.
Cool.
He brings out Milk's Pokeball and just looks at it.
You want me to ask him if he wants to go back?
Lee shakes his head as he looks to you and gives a heartfelt explanation about how he doesn't need to ask. He knows that he misses his friends. As Lee starts walking toward the inner part of Orberg Gate.
Lee.
Lee, could you hand me the rock first? I asked you earlier. But you
Lee.
apparently punched me in the throat. Come on now, I am.
Lee.
Lee's like, it's safe and sound in my bag, fucker.
He goes and lives in Oreburg Gate forever.
But no, he goes over to Ulysses. He tells him to wait a minute, and he goes off to go further into the Oreburg Gate. Does anybody want to go into the Oreburg Gate with Lee, or are you just gonna let Lee go by himself?
What the fucking wrong?
I have a minor understanding of what the Oreburg Gate is. I have just a big ass.
The
bridge.
Oreburg Gate is a bridge connected to a very small tunnel. That tunnel goes either further into the mountains where you guys came from, or it just goes straight through toward Jubilife City. It is a very tiny mountain. A very tiny mountain. Think of it more like a very large, like a very large, like a tunnel that goes from one city to the next. But you guys are in that tunnel right now, walking. And he's going off into the area you guys came from up north instead of going further down. He's heading back to the place you guys nearly died in.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so he's committing suicide.
Someone should go
I don't
with
like
him,
that.
probably.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Are
Like
you sure
walking
you
to
shouldn't
his
just release him
turn.
here? He can make his way back there
I
on
have
his
to
own.
take him to his friends.
Yeah, I'm going.
He cannot be trusted.
All right.
He goes back and catches the rest of them.
Lee and April are going. Is that it? All right. Good job.
I want the rock. I'm sure they'll be fine.
I stay here with Babu.
Okay.
We're just splitting the party. It's fine.
Stuffle will go.
Splitting the party of 30.
With.
Oh, dangerous.
Oh, okay. If you guys want to make sure that Lee's fine,
Did you just like delete him?
He's gone.
He's right over here.
Oh, he's over there. He just yeeted himself. That's funny.
There we go. There we go. Lee will be fine. There we go. Lee will be fine. he'll go with this. This will be the group that Lee goes with.
Yeah, because he has all his
His
Pokemon
fucking
out.
army.
Vroop. As April,
Yes.
you guys make your way back into the caves where you guys almost died in.
Oh, of course. Nothing traumatic here.
As you step through the area that had that small drill leading off to the area you guys had your final stand against Papa Chungus, you look down at the water, the tiny little bit of the waterfall that you guys can see. As soon as Lee steps anywhere out from that area, however, you look forward and give me a perception roll.
Let's go.
You see millions of red eyes.
Right.
Oh,
Da
not
da 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 da. Plus, like, what, 4? I don't know how to cast it, like 12.
Well, you don't see millions. You do see like a lot of red eyes looking back at you.
Oh, we're doing this again.
As Enrique Javier, whatever, Boruto,
Javier.
Darren, he who walks the path, Cheese Sandwich, and Pepsi come forward.
Enrique and Javier are brothers.
As they look forward, Lee coming out from the thing, almost as if they've been waiting on him, they start scuttling forward. As soon as they begin scuttling forward, Lee fumbles around and he pulls out a Pokeball. And as he does, he looks to the Pokeball and he says, "Be with your friends." And he releases milk from the Pokeball.
Well, let me catch all of them.
And then he throws a single Pokeball and catches all of them in it.
like
It's,
because
it's, like it's like the shotgun of Pokeballs.
As Milk is released, Milk looks confused for a second, and then looks back at Lee, and Lee leans down and he goes, "I didn't want to take you from your friends. I thought you guys maybe wanted to come hang out or something, 'cause I'm stupid Lee." I don't think these things through all the time, but you're my friend, and I'd rather you be happy than be angry at me. Milk looked back at him, and then he looks back to his friends, and he begins scuttling off toward his friends. As he scuttles to his friends, Boruto welcomes him with open arms. As he who walks the path looks to everyone, they begin to step out of he who walks the path's way. As he who walks the path goes forward, he looks at Lee and April and all of their Pokemon, and as he does, he shows off his little feelers and just kind of like scrapes at the ground a little bit, lets out a back at them, and then they all begin descending the waterfall. Lee looks at them, and he nods. He doesn't need to talk to Pokemon to understand what they were saying. They said, "Don't fucking do that again or we'll kill you."
I understand that was very hard for you. Being threatened by bugs.
He looks back, he's like, "I'm sure that Milk and his friends will have a good life." They all descend until they find themselves at the bottom, and Onyx comes by and eats all of them.
Well,
No, I'm
The
playing.
distant roar of a Steelix.
Just like,
I'm coming for you! Jumps off the waterfall. No. But April, you look off the waterfall with Lee, and you notice that there's not a lot of like other things moving around down here. It appears to be pretty empty, pretty mundane for now. Upon looking around, roll me one more time for your perception.
alright. Roll to get assaulted. 15 plus 4.
As you look around the cavern, you don't really see anything until you look to the is it stalactites that come from the ceiling? Anyway, you look off toward a spike coming out of the ceiling as you see a glint of something reflective on it. You look at it very closely, and you see that there is a camera pointed directly at the entrance here, where that spike is.
Oh. Happily, a little bit.
Lee.
Lee.
You speak Lee?
Lee Yum Lee. Of course I did. They taught us an elective on Asgard.
We should stay here for very long because I spy a camera.
I love how if you look at the Kakuna, it just looks like getting smushed under the fucking cave. But no. He looks at the camera, he goes, nod, Lee. He explains in great detail how he's glad that you guys were able to do that, and that you and him were able to share this moment together with Milk in the final moments, because Milk really liked you in the end, April, even though you guys never talked. And are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you actually fucking kidding me right now?
it. If I want to die, I'm dying like this.
This is not the greatest time for this. Go ahead and roll me a d12.
Why are you?
I
like
know
this?
exactly what you're going to get if you get a certain fucking card. I'm just saying.
I also can die. I didn't think anything through. Don't worry.
I hope.
I approve
That's
wholeheartedly.
Okay, let me look on your fucking thing. God damn it. Pokemon Fates.
Distance.
No, I mean from D.
Uh,
Interesting.
the two of us. We.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Interesting, yes.
Yes, very interesting, yes.
Yeah.
Die. Thank you for telling. I like actually get a science degree and then lose it in the war.
What is it going to be?
Okay, can I get you to cut away really quick because I actually need to do something?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. That gives me a little bit of time.
So anyways, that was the 7th time I beat Ultima.
Oh. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, you guys just
Yeah, it
talk.
was
You guys just talk about
crazy.
that while I look up something.
I always wondered why they added rocket ships into a fantasy RPG. You know, people say Ultima really went downhill, and believe me, it did. Like, when you compare the first one and its content to the last one, they're not actually that far apart. It's just it was gouged out by EA.
Ah,
Yeah.
fucking EA. Always doing their bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't do a whole lot. They just kind of EA'd it up, and it really made all of the doo-doo look like doo-doo instead of like Ultima.
EA sure likes to make doo-doo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing that EA exists in the Pokemon world, am I right?
Yeah.
Just like Russia.
Just
And
like
apparently
Russia.
we're all gamers, so you know.
And all of those celebrities we constantly talk about. I heard this one kid talk about the Minnesota, and apparently that exists as well.
I heard Vikings are from there.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Keep going. I swear,
I
I'll figure
lovingly
something out.
pet my Vulpix
I promise
for 3 hours.
I'll definitely have the
Oh
answer
yeah,
to this.
Keanu, I should get your number in this watch that I got.
Oh, I told you tail, it's cute.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, okay, so how do you use it?
That's a good question.
Do you like put your tail in front of your face, just paw like one button at a time? Dude,
Yeah,
like-
kinda.
Fat finger. I guess you don't. You ever fat paw like more than one number at the same time?
This is my first
Yeah.
time using it, so I'll find out.
Okay, so my number is 555 Keanu.
Alright.
555 Keanu.
Presses all keys at once.
Just the sound of
No,
every.
I got it. Hold on. No, hold on.
Just sounds like Phantom of the Opera.
Keanu, that's
Beep 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 beep.
but that's too many numbers.
What?
Your phone numbers, the digits for your phone number. That's too many.
That includes the area code, silly.
Yeah.
Then that's not enough numbers.
No, we have a small area code.
Area code is 2.
There. It doesn't add up.
No,
either
look,
way.
see on my phone it says 555 Keanu in crayon.
How is it in crayon on your phone?
No, it just got there.
It just
Have you
got
seen my
there.
crayons? My grandma put it there so I wouldn't forget.
Where did you find your phone anyway?
In my backpack, along with all this money.
How do you not know that that's in your backpack?
Yeah, there was a bunch of missed calls from my grandma too. I just thought my phone was ringing, or my backpack was ringing, not my
I
phone.
didn't know I had a phone. I just thought my phone was ringing.
You know,
You know,
I looked, but I kept opening the main pouch, and all I saw was my stuff, and then I let Volpix.
My stuff and a
she couldn't
phone.
find it. She was like, "What's a phone?" And I'm like, "I know, right?"
you know that's pretty fair. That does sound like a thing you would do, Keanu.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Sounds pretty mean, man.
Mm.
Just
You know, it'd be
call
really cute
What?
if I dressed Evie up like a flower.
That
would be super
adorable. You
cute.
should totally do that.
All neck fluff into petals.
No. That would be really cute. Came back.
Welcome back.
She back.
We're talking about how Keanu didn't know his phone was a phone because he thought it was his phone. You know?
Happens all the time.
I still don't know what I'm gonna. It's like I have an idea, but this is a hard card to get in this area.
Mm-hmm.
You ever play a phone game that's really hard?
Yeah,
I've never
but they
had a phone
usually.
before now.
I've been playing this phone game for like 2 days straight. It's called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Fucking what?
It's pretty hard.
How are you playing on your fucking phone?
They just released the mobile version in Pokemon World.
Maybe that's where all the AAA games go. They go to the fucking do everything phone. They can
All
do
Poke
everything.
Gears come complete with Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
They're like the Nintendo Switch, only their phones.
And a 7-month
Let's draw a little bit.
subscription to Twitch Prime. Duh.
Baby, work. All right, excellent.
Okay, it could either be one of two things.
Flip a
Talking
coin.
more.
Flipping Nurse Joy. It's still a Nurse Joy.
All right. I think
Get a
it'd
little
be.
closer.
I think it would make more sense for this other thing to be down here. So,
Oh boy, another Kakuna is being born.
oh no. So first things
Please
first,
continue
you got
while I
first
wait
things
to
first,
death.
you got the key card. What the key does is it gives you a random key item.
Oh.
So I've been looking through key items.
You just like
Like,
trip over. It's just a corpse with a backpack. You're like, oh fuck.
it's like, have you seen like the beginning of Fallout 4 where you just find like a skeleton with like the Pip-Boy in it?
So, I limited it down to 3 things, and then
Yep.
I limited it down to 2 things, because I wasn't gonna give you the most valuable item in this game, otherwise known as a bike voucher.
It's like, how dare you own goods and services?
Just
in this
I just
economy?
imagine you look over, you see like a fucking shrine, and like everything's made of gold, and there's just a bike voucher like at the top. You're like, fuck yeah, and you grab it. So instead, you look off toward the waterfall again, around the area where you saw the where you saw the stalactite and the camera. Upon looking down, you notice that there's a backpack just below that area, and the backpack seems to be open, and something seemingly crawling out of it. Crawling out of the backpack, you see yet another Kabuto. You can name that one whatever you want.
I got it. Hold on.
As yet another Kabuto comes crawling out of the backpack, and it seems to have something on it as it shakes it off onto the ground and crawls over it, and in Pepsi 2. Fucking great job. As it shakes it off and crawls onto the pack, you see what appears to be a pair of some sort of strange binoculars or some sort of maybe a light or something down there.
It's light. Yeah,
It's like a headlamp or binoculars or something like that.
Like that. All right. You may as well go down and check it.
You and Lee make your ways down to check on this Kabuto friend. As this Kabuto friend looks to both of you and kind of scuttles back on top of the bag and trips and falls off of it.
No.
It rolls on its back for a minute as Lee goes, "I will help you," and puts him back up on right. You get over to the bag, and whenever you get to the bag, you look and see about the goggles or the thing on it. As you do, you lift it up as you find a nice pair of it looks like it's like a headlamp goggle type of thing. It's really weird. You don't know its function right now. You wanna roll me for your
A
intelligence?
weird tinfoil hat.
No, it's not a hat.
My favorite hat.
It's not a hat.
My favorite hat. It's too tiny to be a hat. Damn it. All right, let's see. That's a unnatural one.
Okay. You have no idea what this is, and neither does Lee.
It's like April. Lee. Huh.
You guys for a second go caveman. You're like,
Well, I am a very important scientist, so I guess I'll just take this for research.
As the two of you think like that, you guys hear a far off noise coming from the cave. As you guys hear that far off noise, you're like, okay, we should leave.
Yeah, let's goodbye.
As the Kabuto Pepsi 2 crawls away from you guys, going after its friends, friends, I'm coming. Don't leave me again.
Don't leave me with
My
them.
wife left me. I can't do it more.
Oh no.
As all of you guys make your way back up toward the other group, who was busy chatting about some kind of video game thing or something.
What do you guys think about Garfield Kart?
Shut
No.
up. Just shut up. Just never
None of
talk
that.
again.
Okay then, guys, that was my time in this
Probably
game.
eats.
I appreciate you all.
So that was the inside of the cave.
Blop.
Good talk. Okay.
But no, you guys make your way back out, April, and you see everybody in front of you.
The milk is free, which is a sentence I never said. I thought I said, "Hey, Barrick, you're smart, right?"
I'd like to think that I am. What's up?
It's depressing. Here, let me. I found this thing, and I just pull it out. Look, I pull the weird that I got. It's like, you ever seen this before?
Varric, roll me for your intelligence, and you have a much better chance of it anyway because you understand some producty thingies.
Yeah, I have +5.
Because you're not April.
I'm just gonna.
I
Yeah.
literally just said that you have an easier chance, and you're gonna put fucking.
I did it as a joke. Come on now. I have a 5 in it. There's
Do
no
your
way.
roll.
16.
You look at the thing as she brings it up, as she seems to pull out what appears to be a self scope.
Oh, it's a self scope.
Okay, that doesn't help. What is it?
It lets
what
you
does it-
see and identify ghosts.
Oh, it lets you see and identify ghosts.
Oh,
would've
it's
been
like
pretty useful at the back of the
thing
Haunted
I
Mansion.
had from
A
the
lot of
thing
ghosts with my eyes, though.
back when I found Jesus. Yeah, I found a little rose.
Oh!
Okay, Eclipse. Eclipse, you don't.
And,
Eclipse, you don't have to flex on people like that, Eclipse. I mean, I appreciate it, but you don't have to flex that hard at people. Eclipse KT donates $240
that's a flag.
for the female members of the party: Chemo, Sherry, April, and Evelyn.
Oh.
I understand.
Feminism wins again.
So I'm guessing
Down
that's,
with
I'm
the
guessing that's
patriarchy or whatever.
I'm guessing that's fake cards for the. I'm guessing it's fake cards for 2 of them. And
Fake card for Chemo.
I don't know what that means for Chemo and Sherry, to be perfectly
Fake
honest
card
with
for
you.
chemo.
Fake
Fake card for chemo.
Fake card for chemo. Fake card for chemo. Oh, let Sherry actually. Sherry's the better one for
No,
that.
she'll die.
Jerry have
Sherry will actually
Chemo,
die.
get out of it. Sherry will be like, "What?
I don't
the
know what
freaking
to do
skull?
about those
Yeah, I'll
two.
fight Mewtwo."
I don't know what
Chemo
to
has
do.
Bulbasaur.
I don't
she
know
has
what
a
to.
Mag-
I don't know what to do about those two. So I'm. Should I give them fake cards?
Or you can just do whatever you
Damn.
do for an
Fake
NPC.
cards.
I don't.
This raises questions that
Give
haven't
an
been
angel a
raised
fake
before.
It does. It raises questions that haven't been raised before in this game.
Doesn't the thing in the pin thing in the Discord talk about what happens with NPCs?
Does it? Because that Pass Me is smart as fuck. If that's the case, let me go look. Pass Me.
I remember that.
I'm gonna look.
Clearly, they transform into Smashpiration. Gary and Chemo join the,
They joined the
Smash.
Super Smash Brothers.
Alright.
Give the
Buff
evil-
as fuck, Sherry.
I believe it would be
Shush,
Nagi.
shush, 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 I'm looking. I'll look.
Shaboom.
I will look.
So,
Okay, so it just says
Like-
prestige.
Prestige.
So that's
Prestige.
never happened before in Pokemon though. Like it's never been a thing in Pokemon before though. It's like
Give
To a
the
human
human power.
It's time to empower NPC friends.
how
No
though?
longer.
Like what? I mean, I could make. I mean, here's the thing. If I was gonna say that to Chemo, I could just make her fucking psychic abilities better, which is easy. But like, what the fuck am I gonna do to Sherry?
But she's 8.
She learned to lift.
You know,
Her powers are
buff.
being 8 and being doesn't afraid of anything.
you could have it that once
learned
one
to
of their
fight
Pokemon get prestige.
No. These are for these people. I'm not giving them to the Pokemon. Fuck off.
It's
Learns to fight
their
Tox.
own Pokemon. I mean,
I'm not giving it to their Pokemon.
He didn't
okay.
say Bulbasaur, he said to the girls in the party.
I meant more for Sherry. It's Chemo's special.
Upper stats, Here's the thing,
Tommy.
Sherry's stats are not needed. Sherry's. You want to know what Sherry's like best thing about her stats is? Her best thing about her stats is I put a sideways 8 for her bravery. That's literally what I have on the thing. It's just she has a side, like I put 8 and then I put in parentheses but sideways though.
You have like an ice cream voucher to get infinite ice cream.
And
whenever
most of the
you-
rest of her stats are either 1 or negatives. So like
That
she
makes
doesn't-
sense. She's 8.
She doesn't need stats. That would be a waste of $60 to give her stats. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this up to Eclipse. Eclipse. I'm going to leave this up to you. Whichever you choose has to work for both of them. So Eclipse, am I giving them fake cards? Or am I giving them some sort of ability? Because I could always give her a trainer technique, is one thing. Like, I could always give her something like that. Am I giving her a
One
fake
hand.
card, or am I giving them abilities?
They get experimented on by Team Break.
Easy abilities? Alright, cool. So that means I'm going to up Chemo's psychic abilities. I'm going to give Sherry a new trainer technique.
Hecky.
One of Sherry's trainer... You want to know what one of Sherry's trainer techniques are?
What?
Calisthenics.
Is that an actual move?
It's something. It's just something she does. That's why in the morning that one time she got everybody into the gym and started working out.
Oh.
She's just really good at those. She can train like I literally have it on here that she can train up to 20 Pokemon at once.
Jesus Christ.
But only
Sherry, what
but only in their physical attributes. So only attack, defense, speed.
Okay.
So we're just gonna need Cherry to keep doing that every
sounds
day.
you can't teach fucking Bubbles how to use Hyper Beam then?
No.
What'd
But
you say?
I can give her a new trainer technique. I'll come up with that later. I can give Chemo a new psychic ability to make her sisters jealous. And the rest of you are gonna get fake cards.
Heck yes.
So that's
That's what I
gonna be-
call investment. You put one and then randomly get one back.
There's that one.
See, now what you need to do is use the next one immediately.
Put that in her hand. There we go. And now you're firing 2 of them out of your rocket launcher.
That's the back end where you load stuff in. Unless that's an AT4, in which case it's a one-shot.
She's shooting them at the moment. At the
Pew,
moment,
pew.
they're in the process of being fired, like rapid fire, like.
Oh no!
She got that one special fat man from Fallout that shoots too many.
Like
nits
she's
into one.
shooting 2 of these at April, and April's blocking with one of hers. However, she rolled a nat 20, so
Good
these
swords
whenever
revealing light.
whenever these things hit, they're gonna smash.
Inspiration.
But yes, thank you very much, Eclipse. I'm pretty sure that makes you the stream boss, so all hail the stream boss, may forever he reign.
May forever
Thank
he
you.
reign.
But with that being said, what the fuck are you drawing back here? She's just smiling.
He's seeing the means of
So, as everybody gets back together, Ulysses is like, blah, 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 time to go, as you guys start moving yet again. At this point, you guys have moved on into the route between Jubilife City and the Orberg Gate. Upon leaving the Orberg Gate, you guys see in front of you a vast area of foliage and trees, and it's actually just like a regular, like, you can see the city right in front of you. It's like you're
You
in
guys
like,
ever wonder why they don't clear all this tall grass?
It seems like a hazard. Like you'd want people to travel this area.
Most constructed pieces of like. It's fine. Also, do you see all those people just standing, looking out vacantly?
Yeah,
and
that's so weird.
anytime it's only when you walk directly in front, like all the time, they just like come up to you and
I've
bother
never
you.
walked in front of them. They kind of scare me. I'm gonna be
Sentence.
real.
Yeah.
There we go. In front of you guys is Jubilife City. You guys yourselves are in a just regular just route of grass and trees and whatnot. Let me get a good thing for it. There we go. I had stuff loads. I'm sorry.
I just wasn't sure if your mic cut out. Or
I'm
something.
sorry, my friend. It happens.
This guy remind you of
Life
the time we got
happens.
shinks?
Shut the
Or that
fuck
time
up,
we got
Aaron.
trophies?
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. You're not allowed to speak anymore, Aaron. Random roots don't deserve their own things.
Oh, I'm not saying they do. I'm just being Keanu.
No, I'm playing around.
Also, Keanu making the observation that forests look like forests.
There you go. There you go. Good. You guys are traveling. You guys are right now at a very a very much well-traveled area in the forest. You guys don't see any Pokemon in front of you. You don't see anything like that. If you guys were to go off into the trees, you'd probably find some Pokemon or something. However, you guys right now are heading off to Jubilee City. Ulysses still seems to be on his watch. He is looking around, looking a lot more serious than you've seen Ulysses look since seeing him around. You also notice that Chuck and Mark are still at their like looking serious positions. However, if you guys would like to stop and do anything here at the route, you definitely can. All you have to do is tell people to wait, or you guys can head off into Jubilee City. What do you guys want to do?
Looking around, do I see any heckin' berries just hanging?
Looking
Some
around for
heckin'
berries.
berries?
Yeah.
Berries still in the Pokeball.
Well, all right then. Moving on.
But no, go ahead and roll me luck.
Okay. Rolling that luck. Rolling luck. Hey, 13.
I noticed that these aren't white yet, so I'm changing them.
I just left them colored because I thought you might want to just recycle them.
Nope. I don't.
Well,
13?
Yep.
As you look around trying to see if you can see any sort of berries or anything like that around, you are not able to find any berries. You do seem to see some sort of a nut, though.
A nut?
Mm-hmm. Seemingly hanging from a nearby tree.
Can I reach it with my skitty hands?
You cannot, because it's in a fucking tree.
Shooter, can you like grab that?
You want to have Shooter try to grab it?
Yeah.
Shooter will immediately go to grab it. As Shooter goes to grab it, it gets plucked off of where it was at, and starts to flail around.
Oh.
As it starts to flail around, it looks
along with
it's
Mark, Chuck, and Duke.
It's in the air, flailing its little legs.
Oh
no! Oh no!
As there is, it's not this big.
Yeah, those are fucking tiny.
As there is apparently a little CDOT boy being levitated into the air, and he's flailing his feet around.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize.
It is
he
doing its
making any
thing.
noises?
It is going.
No words then.
There's not a
Hey,
mouth
that's-
on this thing that I can see.
That's all. That is true. Well, how do they say CDOT then?
Fucking maybe they don't.
I guess in this world they don't.
I have never heard a CDOT say CDOT. I've never. I haven't seen all the episodes of Pokemon, so I don't know. I've never heard a CDOT
I
say
feel
CDOT.
like Pokemon. Typically, Pokemon in the show that don't have mouths are still somehow able to say their names.
I mean, maybe they talk out their ass. I don't fucking know, but
Maybe was able to say Voltorb.
that's true. But this one is just making noises because it's just making noise because he doesn't have a mouth. I'm liking that. I'm letting that be a thing because when it evolves, it gets mouths.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no. Okay. Can you put him back? Can you put him back where he was?
Shooter looks to you, puts him back where he was. As the CDOT looks back, it looks all huffy and jumps back out of the tree.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were a Pokemon. I thought you were just an ordinary acorn.
You
I'm
know,
gonna
things
go up to
now.
him.
You start going forward trying to talk to
really-
him.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Have to familiarize myself with something really quick. No, don't worry too much about it. I just have to familiarize myself with a certain.
There's just 5 Shiftry gonna come out of the fucking woodwork.
Let's see here. Solar beam.
That'd be
Mess with
fucking
my
great.
son.
That would be fucking great. Just 5 Shiftry come out of the fucking woods.
Pommeling the shit out of this cat.
won't give it to you.
This is like really buff.
Again.
Oh god.
Someone needs to fucking take Mark and Chuck and add like a shift tree hand to them and a shift tree face.
It seems to look at you. It gets very the anger. It still has the anger on its face as you see that it seems to reach its body back a bit as it does this. Beneath its little hood, its little hat thing, you see that there's an oranberry there.
Okay.
It has a little
know what to
oranberry. It seems to be holding a little oranberry. Oh wait, no, I got that confused. There's a different move. I thought it was gonna be using the berry power thing and throw an oranberry at you and kill you. Instead, it's actually using nature power.
Oh no.
Which
I'm
which turns into energy ball.
Oh
Because,
no.
because you're in the grass. So it's gonna tick you with nature power. It's gonna roll for its amazing special
Right now?
attack, which it does not have a lot of. But let's see how it goes because it has a 2 in special attack. Is it a 2? Hold on. Before I finish this roll, I want to make sure. That was not the right roll. Actually, whatever. I don't care. What is it? Special attack. It's a 3. My bad. Does a 14 hit you? I don't think it does.
It does not.
It seems to shoot out a fucking mass of green energy at you. As it fires at you, you jump out of the way. As soon as that happens, Bubbles is like, nuh-uh, and rolls over here.
Wait, no, Bubbles, no. No.
Bubbles like looks back at him like, you fucking wanna go?
No, no.
I crush you with
We
my
don't want
mouth.
to fight. I don't want to fight you. I don't want anyone to fight.
Bubbles is looking at you. C-Dot's doing his thing. And by his thing, I mean he's gonna roll for another energy ball if no one's gonna go after him. That still doesn't hit you!
Thank you. Inspiration.
He shoots another energy ball at you. At this point, I'm rolling for Bubbles' individuality.
Good thing it's not high.
He just got a fucking 17.
Damn it.
He just got a 17 plus 1. He is gonna attack.
No.
But he's seeing you getting attacked. He's gonna go for it. He's like,
Hey,
fuck this
Sherry,
thing.
can you hold my Vulpix real quick?
Let
Here you go. You just hang on to her.
me get over here. Let me get over here before I talk to Sherry. And Sherry's just like, I will hold the Vulpix because I am the evil imp princess and I like Vulpix. But no, as that happens and you have her hold the Vulpix, you see that Bubbles looks back, gets an angry face, opens his mouth, and begins to wail with this voice that echoes all throughout the forest.
Oh.
As he does this, he's gonna roll for that special attack. That might not hit. Let's look and see. Get the fuck out of the way. I don't care fucking your cookies. Does not beat a 13, I don't think. What is your special attack?
My special what?
What is Shooter's special attack?
Feels.
Shooter special attack?
It's a 5?
It's a 5.
Wait, no. It's a 7.
Oh, you mean Bubbles? You said shooter.
My bad.
Okay.
Fucking 7 plus 6. That's gonna be 13. That hits.
No.
As it hits this C-Dot, the C-Dot goes rolling back as it gets hit with an echo voice. Patchy's just like looking around, trying to figure out what to do. It's just like, I don't know what to fucking do. Keanu, you go forward.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know where the
So
Really?
Keanu's gonna use his special attack.
Before you use your special attack, Before what? Okay, hold up.
To the forest
What
with
the
you.
fuck, Crimson?
Hold up for 1 second, Keanu.
What's going on?
Crimson Wolf just
Keanu
gifted.
will hold up.
Crimson Wolf just gifted 50 tier 1 subs.
God.
Are there even
Jesus.
enough people to get that right now?
I don't know.
Hey, a new guy.
It's it's happening. That's all I know. A bunch of people are getting gift subs.
Jeez Louise.
Huh.
Yeah,
How
he
many
did
is
that to
that?
me the other day.
weird
Not quite
way
to
of
that extent, but I was literally like,
donating,
oh
I
yeah, we're fucking a few subs away from like what? Here's fucking thing. Go. Oh, okay.
New guy.
Damn.
Is this gonna happen? Is my alert gonna happen 50 times?
Oh,
It just
God.
might.
Is that how it works?
It just
Oh,
might.
you made. I mean, technically this worked out for you because, like, I mean, you put the shame as a tier 1 sub. Now everyone has tier 1 sub.
Now, you were stream boss when you sniped it with those 1400 bits like last week, and everyone's talking about it briefly. And then he just showed up and sub bombed so hard that he annihilated your health in my stream.
So, I want to point out that that was equal to $250.
New guy.
He just dropped for the gifted subs.
I'm not sure how much of that goes to Twitch and how much of it goes here, but that's fucking amazing. Thank you very much, Crimson. That means I should be very easily able to get all of the tier 1 slots.
Now everyone can
Yep.
shame you. Oh no.
It should go off of your highest ever achieved total, which is now well and beyond what they expect affiliates to get. You should just be at maximum.
Anyway, you're probably eligible for partnership.
No, you
No.
can't do that.
Partnership is based off of average concurrent viewership.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
You would need to up your
everybody's just putting
average-
blue shames in the chat.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know what
They're like, fucking Falcon's like, everybody shame blue! God dang it.
Hey, a new guy.
Should I turn off alerts?
Is it still going?
It's still
It's almost done,
going.
I'm sure.
Then probably.
I've had people who've had their alerts broken by stuff like
You
that
can-
before.
Can you mute it? Can you mute the alert instead of just turning it off?
I might be able to, I don't know. I'm gonna check and see.
Ryuji! Ryuji, stop!
If it was anything
No,
but
dude.
Ryuji.
This is the eclipse. This is like Groundhog
Ryuji,
Day for
stop.
Ryuji.
They're gonna figure
Please.
it out if you keep doing this, Ryuji. Stop.
Wake up, you've been in a coma for 75 years.
I can't mute it. I
Well,
can
this
get
is
rid
your
of
life
it, but I
now.
can't mute it.
This is your
and,
life now.
and then Crimson gifted one more. What?
Wow. Wow. That's-
Good. Googly moogly.
This is going well, I see.
Alright, it's on Linda Mabel. I'm gonna go and look and see where Linda Mabel is on the list.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves?
I'm just scrolling up, man. I don't.
You should probably
I'm
turn it
gonna.
off.
I'm gonna have to turn off the
It's like
alerts, my
halfway
dudes.
through. It's like halfway through.
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to. I'm gonna have to turn off the alert. I'm sorry.
It's not even that far into it either. Oh god.
I turned him off and then turned it back on. Maybe that will reset it. I don't know. But my God, Crimson, thank you very much for all the subs, man.
Oh.
Damn.
Now I just need somebody to do that on YouTube so I can get a bunch of fucking slots. I'm kidding.
Oh fuck.
With that being said, thank you very much, Crimson. That was very, very, very nice of you.
Joker, look. We have more money.
Oh my fucking god, Eclipse.
And there you go.
Eclipse, why?
What?
Like, I understand.
Eclipse just gave
It's very
100.
great.
Eclipse just gave $120. And he said, as he's giving it, like he needs to heal.
Oh,
Yay! He's healed.
It says, "Here you go to Varric and Keanu." So you guys are gonna be getting fake cards.
Yay! Keanu, I'm happy. That was what I say, Barrick. I don't know why I said Keanu.
you know what we should do?
What's that, my dude?
We should sync up all our fake card usage at once.
By our powers
I mean-
combined.
I wouldn't be against that.
At
We
this-
all
at-
get skull.
oh god.
I can't get skull.
I'm pretty sure Mewtwo would just come and annihilate us at that point.
You-
Like,
I just like at this point, it's like I'm just done with the Pokemon game, guys. Mewtwo comes and kills everybody.
Anyway, there we go. Gonna go ahead, just put the card of destiny on his tongue. That's exactly where it needs to go.
But thank you guys very much for your generosity today. Holy fuck. Anyway, let's go back to this.
Seed on adventure.
So Keanu, you're using your special move?
Yeah, yeet.
Did you just throw the seed on?
Yeah.
No.
He's made of wood, it's fine. I'll just put him
Keanu,
back
roll
in
me
the
for
trees.
your strength.
I believe in you, Keanu. You can do it.
Keanu can and will do. Where's my other dice?
I
You'll
don't
do.
know, man.
It's right here.
Oh. 2, 3.
So, you go up to it, you pick it up. As you pick it up, you yeet it through the air.
Yeah, yeet.
Wait, I'll put it back a little bit further. There you go.
Got you.
Cdot is a small boy. I'll say you at least threw him off into the bushes. Cdot is a very small boy. As you yeet him off into the bushes, you don't throw him far, especially as far as you think you would have done. But you know. So Evelyn, Keanu, yeah, you just Cdot goes flying off.
Evelyn is going to kind of. Does Lee still have her bag?
Yes.
She's going to ask for it. She's going to reach in for an orange berry, for the only orange berry she has.
He will give you your Oranberry.
And she's going to take it over to the bushes. And she's just going to sit it down in front of the bushes. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. I'm sorry for my friends. I'm sorry.
That still doesn't fucking get you.
This poor
You
Cdot.
go to the bushes and you see the Cdot as he makes another fucking ball of energy and he shoots it at you and you just dodge out of the way again.
I like to imagine that she's not dodging, she's hitting it with a tail.
He's just not having anything today. He's not,
He can't hit a 17 very easily with nature power. And the only other move he has is Bide.
I don't even get to roll expression. He's just not having anything today.
He's just fucking trying to hit you and he's just not been able to. Some Pokemon just need to be calmed down, man.
Deco.
Some Pokemon just need to be calmed down.
Deco.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to ask I feel inclined to ask a hypothetical.
What's that, man?
Hey,
Hit
Would,
your ass back a second while we get to hypothetical.
Would I be able to? Would I be able to tell what gender he is? Or it is.
Do you just go around looking at people's balls?
I mean, that
I
wasn't
mean,
what I
probably-
was saying, but that could definitely maybe work. Crimson Wolf, thanks for the other gift. Thanks for the new gift sub again. But
It's not.
go
half
ahead
nuts.
and roll me for your Pokemania.
I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I'm saying if it comes to that, I want to know.
That is a +5 you got there. You got a 13 altogether?
Yes.
Do. You know that female ones maybe have a little less black around their eyes. I don't fucking know, man. You think it's a guy?
Okay. Just wanted to know, and for the future.
It's got nuts. What you said.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna, in response to that, I'm gonna run back over to my bag.
Keanu, what are you doing? Since you were inching over there before. You gotta pick it up.
And then...
Well, before you do that, you pick it up. You go to pick it up. It now knows you. It now knows to watch out for things from you. It is going to look at you while you do that. First, roll me for your dexterity.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a +3 for you. That's a 9. Then roll me for your strength. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. As you pick him up, you are not fast enough to release him immediately, as he is ready for you this time. He is going to attempt to try to hit you. He's gonna go for a struggle. Because he's not having a lot of help. He's not having a lot of good luck with nature power. So he's gonna go for a struggle.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves?
He's making his day
That
worse.
is definitely going to hit Keanu. As Keanu, you get hit with a struggle attack. He struggles in your hands, and as he does, you seem to take a hit, trying to hold on to him, trying to get a good grip on him to yeet him. As he struggles and hits you, Keanu, he faints.
Oh no!
Well, never mind. Ixnay on the Yee Day.
Thank you, Crimson, for the other fucking...
Oh no!
If I plant him, will a Pokemon grow?
No!
Okay.
How is his health that low? Dodge, excuse me, it got hit by a fucking echo voice. Look at that echo voice damage. Fucking starts off as a special attack +15. That's freaking 22 damage right off. It did struggle by adding its own attack to it. I have a thing where it's like struggling against humans really sucks because you can only end up doing 1 damage to a human, unfortunately. So it's really weird. So I basically just took an extra 10 off of him. Not to mention, he wasn't at full health before he got into this conversation anyway. That's why he was resting in a tree.
Oh. Well, I mean, she was gonna grab her fluffy tail, but now there's no point.
Oh, remember, your
Yeah.
your fluffy tail is missing.
Is it?
Yes, your
did I have it on
fluffy
me?
tail was missing. Your fluffy tail became your tail.
Oh.
Fluffy tail.
Your
So I can just
your-
use that as my fluffy tail?
Yes, I mean, kind of.
Oh.
Kind of. Maybe,
okay.
probably not. Probably not in the
You
same
look at your
effectiveness.
own tail and immediately have the desire to play with it.
But C-Dot has fainted.
Oh. Now
I don't know
feel
what
really
we've
bad.
learned from this, so it probably wasn't the best thing.
Not to just go around picking random nuts off trees, I guess.
That's what my grandma always said.
Your grandma's a wise lady.
She is. I put it in the bush.
Lee walks over, Pokeball in hand. I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm inclined to do something that I know that will hold things up a little bit longer, but I know Evelyn would do it.
Mm-hmm.
She
Eat
wants
it.
to.
Gain its courage.
So I have to stab it first. There's a procedure to this. She's gonna heckin'.
Can it even eat that?
It cannot.
Could it? It can't.
It doesn't have a mouth.
I mean, it can, but it's differently.
Yeah.
It's not conscious right now to eat it.
And it's like, juice.
It's not conscious enough to eat it right now.
Okay,
How would
well,
you
I'll
give
just-
one of these things CPR, Evelyn?
I don't know actually. I don't even.
Can you
Yeah, I
drown
think
a
they might
sea
use
dog?
like photosynthesis or something.
Huh.
But I don't want to leave him. I just feel really bad.
Sherry walks up holding Marilyn. She's just like, "You gonna catch it?"
Well, I mean, he was pretty angry. I don't want to take him if he doesn't want to come.
Well, I mean, like, you beat it.
Well, yeah, but they should have a choice.
She looks back at Electabuzz and Magmar.
Yeah, I don't know if most trainers agree, but I totally get where you're coming from. He says, looking at Vivi. Although he's not how big he smalls.
Isn't
And
it great that I chose
Tropius.
to take you with? Isn't it cool that I asked you to come with me, Tressa?
You know, the only Pokemon of mine that really wanted to be with me is like Marilyn and kinda Larvesta.
Where'd you put
Well, I like
Larvesta?
to.
Oh, you just
I
put
like
my
to
ground?
give
Back
them
of
a
you fell
choice.
off.
Oh, okay.
So.
So can I catch
he
him?
doesn't-
You
I
want
mean,
it?
I mean, if you're not gonna catch him,
I don't want it. I think it's cute.
does anybody else want it?
Lee, Yumbar.
Hey,
Shut up. I'm imagining right now. I just went on a train of thought and it led me to the image of Skitty trying to crush up a revival herb.
Where would you put it?
That's also true.
Lee has a
This
has a
whole
crushy
mouth
thing.
thing is a real problem.
Lee has a crushy thing.
He does. But, I mean, he still has no mouth with which to consume it.
Just smear it on his face.
Do you guys want
Would
to
a
try
potion-
you guys want to try to crush up a revival herb?
Sure.
Lee. Lee's gonna do
Thanks
his
for
best.
stomping all over my oranberry.
Lee's gonna do his best, and he's gonna do his best to crush up that revival herb he has.
Does anyone have a slingshot?
Oh shit!
Oh?
Lee got a 19.
Oh, hell yeah, Lee.
Lee sits down with you guys as everybody's basically taken 5 for a minute to deal with this C-Dot problem. As he crushes up a revival herb, he's mushing it, messing with it. He looks over at the oranberries, is like, more juice. Puts it in. Crushes it, messes with it, fucking gets it into a fine paste. And,
It'll heal him a little extra.
And as he does this, he takes it over to the C-Dot, and you guys hold the C-Dot and you put it in it. You put it in the
Shove
paste.
it right in there.
You put it in the paste. As Lee starts like putting the paste on him and just like kind of like rubbing it on him and stuff like that. He can't really eat it, but you do see that his body seems to absorb nutrients rather well. As he rubs on it a little bit and gets the revival herb and the oranberry and all that good stuff into it. You guys spend about 5 minutes rubbing the revival herb into it and trying to get it nice and absorbed. After you guys do that and you guys take a little bit of time, C-Dot begins to open his little C-Dot eyes.
Hi.
Or do we go for round 2? They'll totally just duke you in the face.
No,
if you try
and
to
then-
get it
No, we
again.
don't.
And then Lee goes, "Yeet!" I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He'll be fine.
Thought you were gonna go, and then he pulls out a Pokeball.
He yeets it into the sky, then he throws a Pokeball at it while it's falling. Anyway. Oh, Crimson, good night, man.
Oh, good night.
Mwah.
Thanks for the gift subs, dude.
Yee.
So,
Just show up, drop an atomic bomb of subs. You're like, yo, peace, y'all. Have a lovely night. Go pigs.
as C-Dot wakes up, it begins to like blink around and look around at peeps and stuff. He seems like he's not in the mood to immediately energy ball somebody.
Heck is, delete him.
I'm really
Feed him a
sorry.
Firebug.
Let's not. I don't want to. We shouldn't be fighting.
Grandma is a wise
Please
lady.
don't make those
Okay,
Something,
so I
something,
can't understand
tree
him
nuts.
either.
Something danger. Yeah, he's saying
Yeah, I hear that too.
He seems to look at you, Evelyn, whenever you speak, as if he understands you a lot easier than he does the others.
Oh, okay. So
Probably because you're a Pokemon. I'm kidding.
probably. Okay, so I said it before, but I'll say it again. Really sorry for disturbing your sleep or whatever you're doing.
He gets a little bit of angry eyes as he remembers.
I know better now. Don't pick things off. Don't pick Pokemon off trees.
As you talk to him, he seems to jump his way out of Lee's hands, and he starts like stomping on the ground as he does, like back and forth, like stomp, 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 stomp.
What is? So can I?
You can
maybe-
definitely roll understanding.
Oh yeah, I want to roll understanding. See what he means. Habber.
I swear to me, Mum, I'll kick your ass.
That's pretty good.
That's like a 21.
You see that he is very much frustrated. He is not attacking you immediately, which is good.
That's an improvement.
So, you know, knowing that he's not attacking you immediately, it would automatically just put him in the gray area.
Okay.
However, he seems to like that and kind of like look away, like he's like, I'll let you off easy, kid.
He really reminds me of Tropius. Stomps around a bunch and then tries to pretend like they don't want to talk.
Man, all grass Pokemon just have like a temper, huh?
They're all really
Especially after every grass Pokemon you guys have met has been fucking beat the shit out of first.
Yeah, well, fucking he was perpetuating the issue. Okay, well, I'm glad that we're not fighting anymore. And I'm really sorry. She looks like super guilty.
He looks to you. He looks back up at the tree that he was on. He starts dancing at you again.
Oh, you want to
Roll
go back
understanding.
up? Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he wants back up.
Like hop once for up and hop twice for not that.
He looks at you. He gets angry face again. He does
I'm
like
sorry.
12. He does like 12 jumps back and forth, and then like looks back up at the tree again.
You ever wonder how he
Okay.
climbed the tree in the first place?
Well,
I
Um,
do.
Does
You're
anybody?
right,
Does
Keanu.
anybody want to? Does anybody want to do anything?
I thought he was just born there.
I'll have I guess
I will.
I'll
I
just
will say that Varric and April are here.
Okay.
I have
guess
never felt anything
Shooter,
in my cold that hard.
Shooter, maybe like start
you-
lifting him back up.
Do you
Oh,
want me to check him out?
Sure. That actually.
Because she
that's a
doesn't
really
talk
good
to
idea.
Pokemon. She just sees pictures and shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She puts
Cease
down.
being counter through its memory. Just we all look like monsters.
She puts down Evie. She goes over to the C dot. As she does, she goes to pick him up, and he seems to let her. And then he fucking hits her in the eye. I'm kidding. Knocks her out. Like, yeah, I did it. No.
Stabs him in the eye with a little head nubbin.
She takes him into her hands. And as she does that, she holds him up to her head. Even though she doesn't really seem to need to do that anymore, she still does it because I don't know, maybe it's just fucking comfortable for her.
Reflex.
As she does, she kind of looks concerned and then looks back up toward the tree. Hold on. She puts a C dot over into Keanu's hands, just like shove.
Hello, guy.
And then she begins to look like she's trying to climb the tree.
Oh, what are you doing?
Hold on.
Do you boost?
Let's see. I'm gonna roll for her amazing strength that she has a -1 in.
Shooter, be ready to catch her.
Yeah, she needs a boost.
Are
Shooter,
you sure you don't want Lee to climb up there? And...
Lee! Bonk!
Gets head stuck in
Leaves a
tree.
Small crater in the ground.
Lee, yeet! And he just fucking jumps. But no, he doesn't do that. If anybody wants to assist her up, you definitely can.
I shall assist her up.
All right. I'll let her roll again. That's a lot better.
There we
That's a natural 19 minus 1 is an 18. As she gets herself up, she goes up and then she seems to grab something out of the tree. As she grabs something out of the tree, she kind of like holds it off to the side and kind of like shows you guys what it is. You guys see what appears to be a small knife.
A knife?
Oh.
It's like a small blade of some kind. Saying even a knife is like very hard. It's like a small like blade, almost just like a maybe like a throwing knife, maybe like something like that.
Dagger?
What's
As
that
she-
doing up in the tree?
As she shows it,
Ninjas.
she seems to drop it and then kind of come down. She jumps toward Lee. I'll have to roll for Lee. He should be fine.
Kimo, what do you got? A knife!
No, that's fine. If it
Please.
was Sherry.
Lee falls, but you know he kind of catches her.
The anime catches her.
As she gets back down, she looks back, and she picks up the thing that she found. She's like, "This little guy, he got hit by this."
Aw.
She
You got hit by a
takes
knife.
she takes the C dot and she kind of like turns him around. I can't really see it anymore, any type of anything to where it hit him, but it looked like it was a person that did it.
What
On purpose?
did you?
I don't know.
you,
I
like-
can't see a lot from this little guy's point of view. But it looked like he got hit by something like this, and maybe that's why he was so angry.
I'd be
That's
mad if a
awful.
ninja threw a knife at me.
It seems like there might have been some buzzing too. Like, I don't know.
I'd also be impressed.
Like a bug Pokemon?
Maybe all I saw was something that looked like a person, and I heard some buzzing sounds.
Be ninjas.
Maybe we should take him to Nurse Joy.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright,
Yeah.
don't kick me in the face, little dude. We're gonna take you to the pink-haired doctor.
But what should we do about the blade?
She looks at it. She psychics it into the air and turns it into a blade. I'm kidding.
No, I'm sorry, I'm also... I thought we never pass this.
Even fucking Bulbasaur's like, girl, I freaking fuck.
She just shrugs and puts it in her pocket.
All right.
I mean, we'll need to see if we can find out who did it. So shrug.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Bring it.
I mean,
bring
it
to
might
Jenny.
not have been too long ago.
Did that happen like recently?
It
looks
seems like it
too
happened
odd.
before he went to sleep.
Like
Mm,
just before?
I can't get a lot of information from these. I only
No
really
props to this little dude for getting knifed at and still going to bed. Like, think about it, if I'm at home, just hanging out, you know, reading a book, and a knife just flew through my window, I wouldn't want to have a nap anytime soon. I'd want to close the heckin' window.
This isn't where I don't think this is where he got hit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
From what I saw, I think he went through the city first.
Oh.
So maybe he's from the other side? Maybe he's from over near Canalive instead of here?
I'm gonna put him on my hat.
we can take
you
the
put him
Nurse Joy, and
You
then we can take it back to the other side.
on,
Then
put him on your hat. She nods. At this point, Ulysses stands up after your guys' break, and he's just like, "All right, are we ready to head out?"
Yep.
yeah, I think so.
He gives a
Yeah.
nod, and you guys make your way into Jubilife City. Flop.
Haley, could you put away some of your Pokemon?
Nope.
Okay then.
Nope. Evelyn has hers, and I keep mine out. Leave me alone.
You know,
You've gotten very aggressive.
all right. Have
He'll
fun, then,
he'll
Lee.
put him away.
All right. I'm just looking at all his Pokemon. It's like the poor Tentacool and the poor Magikarp.
How about you put your Pokemon away, Bear?
I've only got 2 out.
He seems
Well,
to be
you have all of yours.
taking losing milk really hard. All right, you guys make it into Jubilife City. Upon getting into Jubilife City, you guys notice that, you know, the city seems to be going just as fine as it usually is. You do notice that there is a increase in police activity around, potentially because of all of the team breakthrough stuff and all of the other things that's been going on. And no one's really seems to be on edge, but there is a much stronger police presence here. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because of course you don't know how many officers are left from Team Break in Sinnoh, but hey, who the fuck knows? Maybe it's a good thing. You guys, however, are finding yourselves wanting to avoid most of that, as you see that Ulysses is going completely straight to the Pokemon Center, just like no nonsense Pokemon Center going to. However, as you guys get to the Pokemon Center, you guys notice something strange upon getting there. The Pokemon Center appears to be closed.
Close?
The Pokemon Center appears to be closed. There are several people waiting outside the Pokemon Center, including one person that you guys recognize. He seems to be holding a bundle that seems to be moving that you also kind of recognize.
Who is it? Who is it?
That's pretty cool.
It's
You
our
know,
doctor
I
friend.
was joking.
As you guys see, Professor Damson seems to be standing outside the Pokemon Center, and you see that he's holding a bundle of something that seems to be peeking out from the bundle, but he's just like, no, it's a Pikachu.
A very pretty Pikachu, yes.
Professor Damson.
Ow.
It's be one of those scenes where it's from their perspective of the door, and you just hear this screaming Skitty getting louder and louder.
Alan, wait, no. We're supposed to... Oh, God.
As they're standing outside the door, he looks back to you guys, and as soon as he sees you guys starting to come forward, he just puts his finger up like, oh God, shh. And he looks down to Mesprit, and he's just like, I guess there's no one here, so I'm gonna go to the park. And he starts making his way away from the large crowd of people, because he knows that as soon as you guys get there, you're gonna want to talk to Mesprit.
To the park.
Something
Oh. You just fly into the professor's face.
drop kick him.
Cedon just flies in the air. Sergeant stabs.
Sergeant Stabs.
That's his name now.
Oh my God. You
Poor
guys
Sergeant
get
Stabs.
over toward the park area. He seems to have found a nice secluded area of the park near where the Pokemon contest was being held before. I'm not getting it. Because you're not going to stay here very long, I don't think.
It's fine. It's grassy. It's a park. It's green.
Yep. It's
Meanwhile, but Kathy's just like, it's fucking Mesprit.
as Professor Damson just sits on a bench with his bundle of definitely a Pikachu. You guys all make your way over. Ulysses seems to go to one side of the park and just kind of like look around at the entrance. Both Mark and Chuck going to other sides and just like they're basically like no one's fucking getting anywhere near these people.
Pull security, boys.
They don't want to
Shirtless
have to.
security.
They don't want to have to battle a bunch of Pokemon trainers. They're not doing that here. It'd get too messy.
As you guys go to Professor Damson, after, of course, I'm guessing letting Ulysses know why you guys are coming here.
Yeah.
You guys find Professor Damson sitting at the bench. As you guys get there, you notice that Mesprit seems to unfurl from its captivity and look all very happy and go lucky and go Mesprit, going up to everybody. As Mesprit does this, Mesprit looks down toward the Skitty and immediately goes to said Skitty and picks up with foot feeler things and then into hands.
She picks me up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The opposite has. The prophecy has been fulfilled.
It's so good to see you again.
As Mesprit has picked you up and is like rubbing cheek at you like like she immediately knows. Well, I see you have a Skitty. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's Evelyn. Let's just pull the band-aid off of that one.
Yeah, the sooner that comes out, the better, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
I am a man of science. I can't say that anything is out of the ordinary, especially knowing now that there are
Science and
legendary
technology.
Pokemon going around.
You ever heard of a Pokemon called Jirachi, Professor?
Oh yes, Jirachi, the wish-granting Pokemon.
Basically that.
Oh, neat.
That's
How
why.
many legendaries are you guys going to find? I mean, first it was the Mewtwo, then it was the Mesprit, now
Well,
you're
at
talking
this
about
point, I'm
Jirachi.
not going to be surprised if some legendary water Pokemon comes out at us, alright? It's going to be
This
weird.
time it was
You just
Keanu.
accept this as part of a fact of life.
Also, oh, Dusty, where are you? He's over here.
Who's this old guy?
He's a professor.
She looks him up and down, and she's just like,
He's a mad scientist. Yeah, he's part of the cause.
You're a mad scientist? Ulysses walks over, picks up Sherry.
This
Wait,
is my
I
talent
need to talk to him.
now. Self-contained SCP.
It's just like, let's
Sherry.
just get through that. So as Professor Danson looks over, it's like, that's actually very fascinating that you were able to... please tell me, do you have any special abilities or anything as a Pokemon? Are you able to do Pokemon moves? Are you able to talk to Pokemon? What's going on there?
I haven't used any moves yet. I don't actually know what I know. But I can understand.
You know that you were moving a lot faster earlier in the woods whenever you were dodging electro balls or energy balls.
I'm super speedy quick, apparently.
Interesting. Mesprit, how about you try talking with Mesprit here?
Evelyn gasps.
Mesprit looks down at you, just still holding you and rubbing cheeks against you.
Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying, right?
Mesprit looks to you, gives a smile. Mesprit! I told you you were gonna hate me.
Yeah, yeah. I knew this. I had a feeling. I was like, what could it possibly be?
I knew.
Well,
I told you you were gonna hate me.
That would be upsetting. So I'm sure that's what it is.
I love this so much.
She looks a little sad.
You look sad at her, and as you look sad at her, she seems to give a bit of a frown because she's the Pokemon of emotion. She understands your fucking emotion bullshit. As she holds you up, and she just kind of like touches the little feelers at your head, and she just kind of like gives you a sensation, a feeling, an emotion. She gives you a very excited emotion from her, showing that she's very happy to see you again.
No. He rubs up against her. I'm happy to see you too. It's just some Pokemon I can't understand for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, there have been known with certain Pokemon who have been able to learn human speech. Upon even learning human speech, however, they have been able to tell us that they aren't able to talk with a bunch of different Pokemon. Mostly, some Pokemon have been known to not be able to talk to, well, beings of legend like this. Of course, the beings of legend in particular, sometimes, as you guys have told me, have been able to learn human speech as well, such as that Mewtwo fellow we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is something, actually, that I wanted to speak with you about, eventually. I didn't have any way of contacting you, but I have figured out a couple of things about that Mewtwo project that you were speaking of.
Oh? What's that?
Well, I figured out that there is a lab in Cinnabar Island in Kanto, where the entirety of the Mewtwo project seem to have stemmed from. If people were able to go to that lab, they could potentially tell you just about anything you'd need to know about how this creature came to be. However, telling someone in Kanto this would probably cause a lot more harm than good, to be fair. Most people are still trying to understand the fight that happened all those weeks ago.
Professor,
Yes, Keanu.
did you stab this nut?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Stab the nut? No, of course not. Why do you ask?
I was just checking.
What?
Oh yeah, we found a C-Dot and it got stabbed.
He kind of like looks really worried, kind of like scratches onto his chin a bit. It might be the same thing then. Where was this one attacked?
In the woods.
In the woods? We
Uh,
found some kind
There's
of
a
like...
lot of woods in Sinnoh.
He was either attacked
Away
on
from
the
here.
way between here
Where were we
and
just?
Orberg,
You guys were on the right of the city. You guys were over near Orberg. However, from what Chemo said, he seemed to have gone through the city after getting hit.
You know,
Hmm.
I would think that, but also, he brought the knife, and I don't know if he can hold things.
He might- Oh no.
Unless it was in him, in which case that's really upsetting.
It was
That
in
he
him.
would
Yeah.
a whole city,
Aw.
and nobody helped. The city sucks.
Yeah, well, why is... Speaking of that,
Well, he
why
is a
is the
very small
Pokemon
boy.
Center closed?
The Pokemon Center, well, there's a lot happening right now, but the Pokemon Center Nurse Joy all of a sudden left.
Left
Mm-hmm. Just
As in, like...
was Oh wait, is that?
She
It
the one
was-
that wanted to pursue a legal career.
it was really interesting because after she left, the police looked into it, and the Nurse Joy that was here didn't have a doctorate.
What?
The Nurse Joy that was
That's
here,
ridiculous.
the Nurse
Someone
Joy that was
faking-
here, she didn't have a doctorate, nor was she in any way, well, looking into her, we couldn't find any records of her going to nursing school.
So she's either a phony Joy or she's
Someone
So
faking a
did
degree
she
in
leave or
the
did she
technology field?
disappear?
I've never heard of that.
She left a couple of days ago, about 3 or 4.
I guess it's easy to pass.
You
yourself
guys
up
know
on the
around
job.
3 or 4 days ago was whenever all of Team Breakthrough left.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh.
It's pretty easy to fake a job when you have a chance. You do most of the stuff, and a lot of the times you just gotta stuff things in a ball.
Is she the one that
Some-
operated
Sometimes
on-
people are in a bad economic status and they go ahead and.
What was that?
Which
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
Evelyn.
is this the city where we brought Mesprit after?
Nope, Mesprit was
what
in
happened?
San Jim Town, which is
Oh,
to the
okay.
south of this town. You guys went
Okay.
to this Nurse Joy one time, and she basically was like, literally like, "Give me your Pokemon, get out," kind of thing. Like this was the only Nurse Joy that never actually talked to you guys, very much.
No wonder we didn't find it memorable.
She was literally here to be like, blah blah. I'm Nurse Joy. Do you want some fucking random items? There you go. Bye.
Some fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah. People worried about Rockman. Rockman was the Nurse Joy in Canalive City.
Canalive City.
Yeah, this is Jubilife City
So-
Nurse Joy.
No, I
It's almost
phoned her.
like it's
That is
confusing.
Joy's phone
Did-
number.
That's
That
not good.
doesn't sound good.
She could have been... What could you? Hmm.
It is
sec.
possible, Ulysses says out loud.
She might
Alright,
not have been
so
a
she
nurse
was-
Joy at all.
They got me fearless ever. She could have just been some pink-haired lady who
That was...
copied the hairstyle.
If she left that long ago, that was right when Team Break was leaving.
Hmm.
Do you think Nurse Joys can tell other Nurse Joys apart?
Maybe that's the point.
People still
They are
think
supposed
she's a
to-
scientist, points to April.
Wait, you're not a scientist?
What do you mean about my very real degree? I just found this quote.
She's the culinary side.
That is a very impressive disguise.
But,
And then you guys start thinking, maybe it's easy to fool people.
Everyone in this world are idiots, even the
Seriously,
geniuses.
though, like, is there like a Nurse Joy convention where they all go talk about like helping Pokemon?
I
Do you
mean, that's
think they all
probably
wear
like a
name
family
tags?
reunion or something.
Being like,
Joy-Con.
I'm from this town. Also, what does Nurse Joy's dad look like?
Like Nurse Joy, obviously.
Cool.
Just a Nurse Joy comes up like, and I'm her dad.
So,
Hello, I'm Nurse Joy.
Dr. Joy.
have the police said anything about that? Like, is anything missing from the Pokemon Center? Like, missing Pokemon or anything?
Well, we would ask them.
Right.
But most of the police that are here are people that came up from Sandgem or over from Canalive. A lot of the police force here in Jubilife seem to have disappeared.
Right.
That
Right.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Including this city's head on the police force. Have you heard of
for
her,
fuck's
Officer
sake.
Jenny?
Yes, we've obviously
Including
heard of-
Officer Jenny?
Officer Jenny, who was stationed here in Jubilife, went missing a couple of days ago.
Oh, for
My
fuck's
God.
sake.
Probably fine. She's in deep
Nothing
cover.
is safe.
Nothing is sacred.
She's looking into it, boys. Have faith. Have faith.
Right now, the current head of the police force here in Jubilife is an officer named Green.
Oh, that dude's awesome.
I believe right now he's off in Canalive, though, trying to figure out some things there with the several Officer Jennies that have kind of coalesced around from this end of Sinnoh.
There's a bunch of OJs.
Yes, they're all coming together, apparently looking into some sort of event that happened on the docks.
Mm.
Hmm.
Did you know if you give an Officer Jenny a hug, you could say it's freshly squeezed OJ?
I don't think I would have the courage to do something like that.
No, they're pretty chill. Well, it depends on the OJ, but usually pretty chill about it.
Good.
gonna be
I like
nice,
my
except-
OJ chilled. Ah.
Fine, I
All
want
right.
to take the. Good talk. Good talk.
Well, then.
Credits.
But seriously, the city is in a panic.
That's not good. What brings you all out here? What brings you two out here?
Well, I was actually trying to find if I could find any of you, and you had mentioned at one point that you were planning to set sail from Canalive, so I'd only stopped by the Pokemon Center just now to learn of a lot of things that were going on.
Ah.
I had also heard about, and again, this kind of ties back into what you were saying earlier before we got talking about Nurse Joys and a bunch of other things, but some Pokemon in between here and Canalive have unfortunately started, well,
Getting stabbed.
not getting stabbed really, but a lot of Pokemon have been found in between here and Canalive, and they've been hurt. It's lucky that there's been a Nurse Joy so close to the woods between here and Canalive. Otherwise, some bad things might have happened to them. But most of them right now have been taken in by the Nurse Joy of Canalive City. Perhaps this Seedot was one of the ones that got injured around that time.
Who would do that?
No, I don't know him. Never
I mean,
mind.
I know who would. It's rhetorical.
Oh, okay.
A lot of bad news.
Unfortunately, this seems like something that won't go away very easily, but some sort of semblance of order has returned to Jubilife in the past couple of days. People have been brought in from the other towns to keep up with the police force here. They've increased their patrols, and I'm sure that the Pokemon Center will be up and running in no time flat. But we'll have to wait and see just how long it takes for everything to return to normal here. I hate to be anybody who has to stay here in Sinnoh for the next couple of days/weeks. I mean, you guys are going to be staying here, right? You're not going off onto some sort of high seas adventures. And no, I'm kidding.
I mean, he knows you were going to go set sail.
Yes, he
He
does.
already knows.
I'm gonna pet Mesprit, and while doing so, I'm like, so what you doing with Squishy?
Well, I couldn't very well leave her in my lab, especially hearing about all of these, well, people not turning out to be who they are, and, well, everything that happened to me whenever I was kidnapped. I couldn't leave something like this just there, you know? I was thinking about taking her to one of the other lakes, maybe up to Snow Point.
Oh. I was actually gonna ask about that.
Hmm.
I was gonna ask Mesprit if she thinks that we should go check on her little friendos up in the lakes.
I feel that if I were to take her around to the other parts of the lakes, I could have a chance of seeing both Uxie and Azelf, and that would be something that I very much would love to be able to do. The problem with leaving
Gesundheit.
the problem with leaving Mesprit here is if I were to do so, he looks back over toward the woods. I'm worried that people will find her inside of that cave, and since it's now risen above the water and all. So me and her are going to be making our way up towards Snowpoint within the next couple of weeks or months or however long it will take. But yes,
Till then, she's Pikachu.
until then, she's a Pikachu. It's hard to travel with a Pokemon you don't want people to see without catching it, and I'm not doing that. I'm a scientist, you see.
Understandable.
If you, well, we're heading to Kanto pretty soon. But when we get back, do you think you want some company to go up there or something? Or I don't know. I don't want to make a decision for everyone. Actually, I should probably consult with my fellows.
I mean,
Also, Evelyn had a
able
baby.
to. We could. do
It's
it, but
true. Oh my gosh, the egg that you gave me, it hatched, and here he is.
Oh, that's wonderful. What turned out to come from that? Did it turn out to be a? Oh, it is still a fire type. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
it's
name is
shiny.
His name is Dusty, and he's the cutest, and I'm gonna love him forever.
Oh, look at little Dusty. Oh, I get it, because the egg was dusty. Oh, I get you.
Also, his fur kind of looks like dust.
That's true. That's true. He puts his hand down and kind of gives Dusty a little scratch.
I heard there was an elemental plane of dust once.
my
Some dude
son.
in armor came up and told me the same thing, actually.
Yeah, some cop.
He looks Dusty over. He looks back to all of you. You're heading off to Kanto, and I am very interested in learning more about this Mewtwo project. You said you are all planning to come back? He looks to Evelyn whenever you said after you said that.
Well, I mean,
It's not completely off the table, but we don't exactly know how long what we have to take.
I'm gonna be honest, my plans shift from moment to moment.
Well, if you plan on coming back to Sinnoh after you're done with your business in Kanto or Johto or wherever it is you are going to go, then if you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could take me by Cinnabar on your way? I could look into this Mewtwo project thing for you. Me and Mesprit can lay low on your ship while you're going through.
Oh God, what do we pick?
looks.
I mean, I think that sounds cool.
I mean, there might need to be some splaining that gets done first.
He looks to you.
There might be explaining, says the skinny to the scientist holding a legendary Pokemon. something vague
My
amounts
dear,
of crime.
my dear, I am a man of science, and from what I have saw of all of you, each of you have proven to me that that you are all a friend of Pokemon. I believe that if I were to go with you and learn about this Mewtwo project, we could all figure out what's going on between this Mewtwo or this Arceus or Mesprit here or whatever is going on. I would love to be at the forefront of this sort of knowledge, to be able to aid those who are looking into this. If you need to explain things to me, that's fine. As long as it's alright, I would still like to go with you.
I mean, it
Hey,
doesn't change
I don't
anything
see
about
any
how it's
reason
playing.
why not at this point.
hey, Ulysses.
Oh
Oh God, that Bulbasaur.
Ulysses makes his way back, still holding Sherry. As Sherry's just like she seems to have started talking on the way back, and he just kind of like put his hand over her mouth. Yeah. Yo, what's going on?
He wants to go on the boat.
Oh, you want to go on the boat? Should I lie to him too?
No.
No, it's fine.
I guess no.
He wants to help us with the Mewtwo project.
Them sciencey types are too brainy
You've-
to figure it out.
You told him about Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He attacked Mesprit, so we came to him. We
Ah,
found him effectively.
he looks back over to him.
Pretty much knows the basic, like he knows that the project exists. Just
I've
Not much else.
learned quite a bit about the ins and outs of the original project. However, nothing that you all have told me seems to have really worked into that, as far as him looking the way he did or acting the way he did. But I do know quite a bit. Right now, I would love to see the original works that are off in Cinnabar Island if I could. We already have a pretty good team of scientists with us. We could potentially just take them with us to Cinnabar.
One of them's probably going to try and betray us at some point. He's a bit of a coward, though.
After hearing about Nurse Joy, I don't know if I would, put that past someone.
You just see Sherry's like tapping him on the hand, like.
Oh yeah, she's also an admin of Team Breakthrough and Team Break, because she's the evil Empress.
Team Breakthrough and Team Break. What?
Yeah.
The people who've been killing everyone and kidnapping all of us.
Yeah. What's it? No, yeah. No,
That's
you got
Team
that.
Break.
No, the Team Breakthrough did the kidnapping. Team Break did they kill anybody? That's not good.
I heard that whenever someone went and checked on the ironworks a couple of days ago, they found somebody inside of one of the machines.
Oh, that's so good. I'm glad Noah was there to see that. That would have been horrifying.
yeah, you're right.
My uncle works at an ironworks.
I'm
so
sure that he's perfectly fine recovering in the hospital nearby, though. If you want to go and check on him, I'm kidding.
my uncle, he was talking about the one time they had like intern working for them at an ironworks in Olola. Totally a real thing. He fell in, and they had to like scrape him out with like multitudes of like toothbrushes and bleach. Apparently, the place never smelled the same again.
Yeah, dude. Please stop.
There are children here.
I mean, he told me that when I was 8. I figured it was okay. They called it the incident of that year.
Well,
Bro.
it's a lot to take in that you're all working for that organization, but I stand by what I said before. As long as you have a good explanation, then I offer my services to look into the Mewtwo project. As long as you take me to Snowpoint whenever you're done with whatever you're doing in Kanto.
Okay.
I think that works for us, but to be clear, we're fighting against Team Break. That is effectively what we're doing. What we are part of is no longer what
Working with Team Breakthrough is a strong phrase.
I mean,
Working for, we're working with, not for. That's rather what.
Are we contractors?
Ulysses looks over at Evelyn, looks to Sherry. Get her, Edmund. Sherry gets let go of, and she's like, I was trying to talk, Uncle Ulysses. Oh, she's not just gonna listen to me.
Sherry.
Get me? What does that mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
If you roll her over, she can barely get up.
I was gonna say that the mad scientist needs to come with us. No,
Yeah.
what?
That's you.
Oh. Well, I have been known to. Mad scientist. That's a pretty good name for someone like me. I'm a nice young hip person. I can do some
Do me a favor?
scientific damage.
I guarantee that you'll win some points if you do this for me.
What's that?
Go wah ha 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 ha.
Hold on. Oh, she hugs him.
Yeah, he's in.
As Sherry has now decreed that this person is with them, Ulysses just kind of shrugs like, "Yeah, all right."
Truly anarchy incarnate.
He looks over to Evelyn and then looks back to Professor Damson. And he's just like, "Well, at least now we know that someone's going to be coming with us."
Yeah.
What?
He motions over to Mespert, and then he motions to you. He's just like, "I mean, you probably don't want us to hold on to that without you around, right?"
Well, I mean, I was gonna go anyway.
I just saw that there wasn't really a lot of things that I could say to you to keep you around, and honestly, I think everybody here would like it if you came with us.
Also, she's a cat now, so she doesn't have a huge amount of choice.
Yeah.
Yo, Evelyn, if you went home and your parents saw you, would they freak out or what?
What would
They would probably freak out.
what would happen if I were to bring out a Pokeball and
Ulysses, please.
You know, that's actually something I was thinking about. Maybe I should, like,
Pretty
catch
sure
myself
they
or
could just
something.
like release you after and find out what it is.
maybe I should use one of my own Pokeballs for that.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know?
or
it's bad
maybe
things?
you should use one of mine.
I
Sounds
No.
Luke,
No,
I don't
your
wanna hear it.
your idea is probably safer. Fully admitting that his idea is probably not safe for you.
Yep. Yeah.
He's like, no,
How
no,
about that?
your idea is probably safer.
You know, I think it'd be pretty cool to be a Pokemon. Because then if you were to hit on another Pokemon, you could, like, hand him a Pokeball and be like, you're quite the catch yourself. I'll be here all week.
Ulysses puts his hand out as you go up to Lee and try to get a Pokeball from your thing, and he's just like, maybe we should move on before we try that, though.
You know what?
Yeah.
There.
Perhaps something
That's
like
pretty
that is
fair.
perhaps something like that is better seen on the ship.
That's fair.
As long as each of you are going to be on my ship, I don't care if you end up betraying me or whatever, but as long as you're around me, just try to take my words to consideration.
Probably care more about the betraying part.
It happened
I
before.
don't think
You
any
did,
of
you-
us here
Yeah,
will
look what happened.
He's just like, it's happened before, whatever.
He made a lot of friends that is going on a wacky adventure.
He just kind of shrugs.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. If we're ready to move on, we could call everybody back in and head off toward Canalive. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like we're going to be
Wow,
getting any
not a
Pokemon
lot.
centers here.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
You know any place I can get, like, decorations for my Pokeballs?
Those exist, right?
Uh,
They
Even,
do.
like, crayons or markers or something.
who knows? Maybe somewhere else.
it'd be a good time to get going.
No, it's the first place I think that they do have stuff like that in this game. I think it's Heart Home, which is on the other side of Mount Coronet. So,
Well, time to go to the other side of the mountain.
all right, let's fucking just put off the Kanto journey even longer. Let's go this way now.
Walk the opposite direction.
We just like never go to Kanto. It's, like, the
Okay, I'll
last
just find, like, a
time we
thing
go to
and doodle
Kanto.
on them. We'll
All
put a
right,
big old M on Maryland's one.
All right, Professor, if we'd like to go. No, Mad Scientist is good. Okay.
Oh.
Mad,
no.
Mad Scientist Damson.
You know, if I wrote Vivi's name on his Pokeball, would people just think his name is Six twice?
Oh my gosh.
Or would it be 541?
Ulysses whistles as he does. Chuck and Mark come back, as well as Electabuzz and Magmar, as you guys begin to make your way to the west, heading off toward Canalive City from Jubilife. There's nothing really in Jubilife other than the Poketch Company that really jumps out to anybody as far as like to go and visit at the time, especially since, again, the town itself seems to be very much overly populated with police at the moment. Ulysses isn't really wanting to go toward any of them. As you guys leave the city, you all pass by the one police patrol. Ulysses just kind of like gives like a smiling wave, like he's used to it, like hey, haha, and just goes and leaves. Like, all right, let's get out of here before people like get any suspicious of this gigantic group.
Is Sherry hyperventilating as usual?
Sherry is very much hyperventilating every time she goes near like a police officer.
It's about to get on a Pokemon adventure. It's fine.
Mesprit goes over and just kind of like latches onto Sherry, like tries to calm her emotions, but is unable to do so.
This has never happened before.
Too powerful.
I've never felt this power before.
It seems like her irrational fear of police is too irrational for the Pokemon to do anything about.
The cop looks over at the hyperventing little girl and goes, "Oh my god, that's a fucking mess."
No, it's a Pikachu wrapped in a blanket, you see.
Wrapped in a blanket, latched onto a little girl, floating along.
I just like to think he got like a.
I'm a
kid-sized-
scientist. I know these things.
Well,
I like to think that he.
I guess it's just
I just like to think he would have gotten like a kid-sized onesie. It like had a hood and it has this designed like a Pikachu and put it on Mesprit.
It's my Pika Mesprit.
floppy and dangling.
Yeah.
It's a Alolan.
It's an Alolan Pikachu. You know, they have Alolan Raichu, so Alolan Pikachu. Shut up, I'm a scientist.
Mad scientist.
Mad Scientist Damson is what they call me.
Damn, son.
They've called me that back in my youth, too, you see. It's a great nickname, it really is, to be honest. As you guys are making your way off to the west, I think it's time to finally open that Canalive City bag again. The bag that hasn't been opened in years, months, days even.
Years of the means of
I'm
child.
on the road to Canalive City. Hey, fair guy.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
You guys are able to make it back to the ferry area. The ferry guy is there, and he's just like, this is a lot of people.
Prepare for business.
He's able to take you guys back and forth between like about 3 trips as you guys go off to the side there. You're able to get through. Ferry guy gets his 1,500 Poké Dollars. He's like, fuck yeah, I get to eat today.
It's so excited. He's so.
You know,
we didn't catch them. He might have tried to eat Barry or Tenitude.
You know, like opening this bag is like causing me to lag a lot every time, so I'm just gonna bring everything fucking out.
Oh,
Everything comes
There
out.
we go. Put that over there. Put that right there. Put this over here. Obviously, this is the most important place to go. Put this over here.
Baneri.
This over here. Put this over here.
it's a joyous day.
Put that over there.
Get out of there. There you go, you motherfucker.
Why not? Perfect. It's a great time to be alive as April gets to go and see her boss again before she leaves the country.
We go there immediately. Not to the Pokemon Center at the edge of the
Hello,
woods. We're like, nah, we'll come back.
But no.
Like,
I mean,
she
yo,
pulls
that
out
place
like,
is the best
Ponedge,
food
and it
in
cuts out. Ponedge, and then it cuts out.
Boop.
Boss, what is it? April's in the parking lot, and she looks disgruntled.
Disgruntled.
She has a sword.
Oh, she must be really onto me for that breakup. Like even
Are
he,
you a breakup?
like even he calls it a breakup.
I'm gonna break your knees.
I'm gonna break your knees.
Gonna be broken up today.
Boop. Bing.
Oh man.
Guys, look where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The memory.
You guys make it back through the small part of the woods, almost to Canalive City. You guys see a Pokemon Center, a very familiar Pokemon Center.
Yay.
Do, 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 do.
You know
Pretty
what?
nice memories,
Let's
eh?
see if Rockman's still here. Rockman, yay!
Hey,
And
Nurse Rockman.
I think this is the Canalive City, Nurse Joy. I'm just gonna put Canna.
Huh.
Believe you.
So,
I'm just gonna
Blue,
put Canna.
something I wanted to ask, because I just realized something. I know Duke got revived last time, but did they heal him up to full?
Blop. Nope.
Alright. That's fine, we can stop at the Pokemon Center real quick.
Because the Pokemon Center person was fucking going through an existential crisis in Orberg.
That's right.
As you guys let's make the Pokemon Center bigger at this point. There's so many people here. Hold on, let's just move you guys over here for a second. Let's make the Pokemon Center bigger. They renovated since you guys were here.
It's twice as big.
It's big now.
It's a big old Pokemon
There we
Center.
go. Perfect. You guys have made your way to the Pokemon Center. Upon making your way there, you look off into the little gardens beside, as you see that Rockman and Nurse Joy are apparently watering flowers.
No.
Rockman has a little Wailmer pail.
Oh.
And they're watering flowers outside as Lee goes, Rockman! As he rushes out, seeing Rockman and Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy goes, oh, hello, Lee. Rockman goes, dude!
I know, right?
Ah, someone did it. All right. As at this point, Ulysses will still like stand out to the side and like keep an eye out. Chuck and Mark will keep an eye out from this down here. Electabuzz and Magmar will watch the trees. And you guys have major. Professor Damson will be like, I'm a mad scientist. Let's go in. And then Sherry's like, I love you. I love everything about what's happening right now. Anyway,
See, now you just need a microwave.
as you guys have come back, does anybody want to go and chat with Nurse Joy? Want to go and do some things? What's going on, my dudes?
Nurse Joy, someone stabbed this nut.
Oh my, another victim. Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah?
She looks over at the CDOT and she like kind of like checks him out. Oh, it looks like he's doing all right now.
Yeah, he's just grumpy.
She
Yeah,
goes to pick him up.
But you said
Maybe
another
s-
victim, though. Do you know what's going on?
Well, kind of. There's been a lot of Pokemon that have come in with, well, I don't want to call them what they are because it makes it sound a lot worse than it really is, but it definitely is really bad. But at the same time, let's be honest, I mean, Pokemon have,
Like-
have come into my center with a lot worse injuries.
Mhm.
But let's just call them what they are, a bunch of stab wounds.
It's a weird place to be.
Usually just one. They would come in, some of them would still have little knives and things attached to them when people would bring them in.
Did they say anything about them?
The people said that they would just find them on their way over to Jubilife.
Mm.
A few people said that they walked into the woods looking for the legendary dinosaur there, and they found Pokemon just a Pokemon just laying there looking hurt. I believe that someone also found something else in the woods as well. There was a small little circular target in there.
So somebody's playing with throwing knives? Is that what I'm getting here?
I don't
And, that
know.
and now they're just throwing them at Pokemon?
I don't know. We haven't found anybody that fits any sort of description like that. She looks down to the Seedot. She's like, I should get him through the Pokemon Center. Is this Pokemon belong to any of you?
No, although I did name him.
We can't get him through the machine without him being in a Pokeball. I'm just going to have to administer regular medicines. That's perfectly fine. All right, I'll go inside. She looks over at Rockman. She's like, don't worry about helping. This is just a small task. Thank you very much. Hang out with your friends. And she runs inside. Dude!
I know, right?
He just kind of waves. Lee's just like, rah, rah. They're just fucking.
Does it sound like he's saying words to me?
All right. As she goes away, Geodude says "dude" out loud, where Evelyn would hear, "All right, I will stay out here and defend the perimeter."
I know, right?
Hell yes.
I know, right? God damn it, Keanu. As Rockman holds on to his little whale repel, he puts it down and he starts like he kind of like walks over toward everybody, but mostly he seems to be looking outside, making sure nothing really is going around. He's like checking the bushes and checking things around the area. As he looks back toward everybody, dude. At which point he goes, "Hi guys, haven't seen you in a long time. How has your journey been? Have you been eating properly?"
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Let's look. Keanu, I'm pretty sure that you have a maxed out understanding, even beyond. So yeah, you get his basic meaning from his dude. You have a 6 in understanding. I'll say you get that from him. As he just kind of gets there. You guys have anything else you guys want to do? Do you guys want to take some more Pokemon into the Pokemon Center? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I want to get my Pokemon through the machine, because I know my poor Duke got hurt real bad.
Is there anything I need to buy?
You head inside, Varric, and you bring Duke, and you go to put him into the machine with Nurse Joy, being in there. We'll see what goes on with that in a minute.
Mhm.
Professor Damson will probably go inside to sit down because he's like, I've been traveling. The mad scientist needs a mad stop.
It's a mad fucking nap.
Okay, someone. Oh man.
This is Skitty running and starts like, which way do I go?
Well, I'm trying to think of like if I would need. Can someone buy me like another potion?
Do you want like a little laser pointer so you can chase in circles? I'll be right back. Nurse Joy, I need a laser pointer and a potion.
I would do it myself, but I don't want to freak her out.
Just say skitty potion skitty.
Keanu, you gonna go inside and get stuff?
Yeah.
As you go inside and get stuff, Geodude makes his way over toward Evelyn, noting that Evelyn just talked out loud to Keanu. He looks off to Evelyn. He goes, "Dude." At which point he goes, "You're able to speak to them."
Yeah. We haven't. We met once before. I'm the girl with the skitty hoodie that you kind of saw, but we never really talked before.
That girl was a human.
Yeah, I was, and now I'm not.
I'm a sentient rock that levitates off the ground, but still has to worry about walking around. So I understand. I'm kidding.
Like, wow, he's got fucking real.
But no, he goes,
I was
see.
once a farmer.
I too was a human once. Long ago in my distant past, I'm cursed with the knowledge of my past lives, you see. I was a shepherd at a small town, and my wife at the time, she was a nun she was a young priest at a nunnery. We got along quite well, and
Is that what they're called? A nunnery?
I don't know. Most of the time she would talk and I go blah blah blah. You understand? I'm kidding. Anyway.
But yeah, it's nice to actually like meet you. I guess she's like kind of holds out her like a little nub.
If you can speak with the others, then I'd like to tell you some things that the Pokemon had said about the attacks that were mentioned.
Oh, what did they say?
Some of the Pokemon that had been attacked had mentioned to me after getting their treatment, because we can't really treat any Pokemon that don't go into Pokeballs with the machines. They had mentioned that they saw a small boy, a small human, going through the woods, and he seemed to have some sort of a Pokemon with him, some sort of a flying something. They heard a buzzing noise, usually.
We are dude.
Interjected by some, I see. Okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
The human could
So-
not have been older than anyone here. Maybe around the age that you seemed to be whenever you were standing there alongside of them. He looks over at like Sherry through the glass. Maybe a little older than that one.
So there's a little boy running around throwing knives at Pokemon?
Most of them don't seem to really know too much about it. Some of them were curious enough to see him. He was seemingly throwing those projectiles at a tree. Afterwards, he would throw them toward the flying Pokemon, and the Pokemon would be dodging around it and making some strange twirls and gestures in the air.
Do you know what kind of Pokemon it was, or?
They weren't saying anything. From what they had said, it was just a flying Pokemon. I'm guessing at that point it wasn't native to these lands. If it was something that they would normally see around here, then they would probably be able to tell me which one it was.
I see. Well, I mean, I guess we'll be on the lookout for anyone like that. Now that we have a description. Did they hear any names?
Names? He kind of like brings it, like kind of like rubs his chin. Do you humans have those?
Oh. Right. Well, I mean, people call you Rockman. I assume that was your name.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
That's my
Also-
name?
I mean, your species is Geodude, but
I thought they were just trying to talk to me. Oh, Rockman. That's my name?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess.
That's what.
All right. It seems a little on the nose to me, but okay.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird too, but you know, Patchy's name is Patchy, and he's a Pachirisu. So
It seems. Yeah, I could see it. I guess. I mean,
he's also got patches on his cheeks, which is why I named him.
is your name Humie?
No,
Yes, I didn't think so.
it's a little weird. I agree.
He looks to you and just gives a nod. He's just like, I understand, however. Now that I do know that that is my name, I guess I can respond more appropriately to it. Interesting.
Well, I'm glad we could both learn something from each other.
Dude.
Holds out nub to shake hand.
He goes to shake your hand, but due to his massive rock muscles, he is able to lift you up with one of his hands. It's like, oh, okay.
This is never something I'm gonna get used to.
Everybody's saying cute charm. He's not attacking her.
Yeah. It's not
That's
any
what you
time
would
they come
think.
into contact.
If he punches her in the face, I'll roll for cute charm.
He's a good rock man.
Now that you're a Pokemon, let's see how you fight.
Oh no!
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I love you now. Let's have baby Pokemon.
First of all, not in the same egg group. Second of all, no.
I'm kidding. But as you
can't
get
breathe.
that extra information out of Geodude, do you wanna relay that to anybody?
Well, I mean, I'll wait until everyone gets back.
Dude. Varric, inside the Pokemon Center, you're able to get your Pokemon basically pretty much fixed up, ship shape, all that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
You're just using the machine, so your Pokemon all go back up to full fighting fit health. Upon going inside, unfortunately, Nurse Joy is messing with CDOT at the moment, Keanu, so it takes her a little bit to get back. But once she comes back, CDOT having a little bandage on it, you ask her for a laser pointer and a potion. She has potions.
Do it. Give him a laser pointer.
Good.
You
All
won't.
right, I'll see what I can do elsewhere, but I'll take the potion though.
All right, that'll be, how much did I usually say potions are? 200? Let's go 200. I think they're 200. Give me 200. That is more.
That is so much.
That is more than 200. How many
Okay,
potions are you
let's-
getting?
Buy out the Pokemon Center.
we
you
won't have
wanna buy that much? Let me help you.
This-
Keanu,
this
don't. We
building
won't have
wants
enough
so
for
do
the
you.
Pokemon. You're like, I don't care.
I bought this building and you.
Then perish.
Bearish.
Get Obama on my phone.
Cut to
so I can
him
draw it.
outside, spinning in circles, just spraying potions.
Okay, let me connect. Excellent. And I draw it down here.
There you go. Were you drawing what?
Okay, come on. There you go. Okay. So first you do the eyebrow.
Oh no. But here is your potion and your extra muns. I will Thanos this 500.
Hooray.
So where do you want me to put? I go back outside. Evelyn, where do you want me to put it? You don't have thumbs.
I mean, I guess in my bag.
Lee, I got her bag, Lee.
I put it in your bag.
Blue? How much were berries and Pokeballs again?
Berries were 25 each, so you can get 2 for 50. And Pokeballs were 250.
Pokeballs were 250. Alright.
150. I want to see there be a Pokemon like the Pokemon Disney.
That is enough for a Pokeball.
There's a Pokeball. And then, yeah, I'll just get 2 berries. A Pokeball and 2 berries. Yeah.
There you go.
I got the Keanu hair.
What the fuck? What are you doing? Then Barrett.
Yeah, I got like a potion.
I thought you were gonna go for a gun.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Gun over here.
Then perish.
Like, holding it with, like,
Between two fingers. It's that experimental World War One pistol. That's
I
like the
just
size of,
love
like,
your
thumb.
fucking face. You just turn back to Nurse Joy, then perish. I love this too much. All right.
How much was that? Heckin', how much
This
is a
is
potion
what?
usually?
Oh, you had him out. I don't know.
I mean, I was gonna pay you back.
Sure.
How much is a potion? I've bought them before.
I really don't know. I just gave
I
her
was-
money.
Oh,
Here
that's
you
good.
go.
Deco.
Why don't you go ask Nurse Joy?
I've bought them before. I know.
Maybe he got a discount, or maybe he got
There
it
we go.
non-discounted.
I will take payment and pets.
Keep forgetting that's my ability. God damn.
Okay.
I petted uncomfortable looking Skinny for like 5 minutes.
Mesprit also pets an uncomfortable looking Skinny.
Larvest,
That's
I'm assuming, will
adorable.
join in.
Why do I keep forgetting that I have business sense? Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Eventually, Nurse Joy comes back out and she shows off Sergeant Stabs to everybody. All right, this little guy looks like he's perfectly fine now. Sergeant Stabs, upon getting treatment, slightly more light.
You feeling better?
Sergeant Stabs like dances back and forth on his 2 feet, and he just kind of like looks up at people, and he seems to have like a happy face on his eyes. You know, instead of them being circles like they are right now, they go. It's like
Those
little
little
anime
curvy
happy
lines.
face. Yeah.
Yay!
As he goes,
like the opposite of what he has right now. Well, that's good to hear.
Maybe like right behind the ear here. Is that like a nicer spot?
I need to
Oh, yeah,
know
is
for
there-
whenever I get a skitty.
Is
Larvesta, try there.
I'm assuming Nurse Joy went back into the Pokemon Center.
No, she's still here.
I mean,
Well-
skitty.
Nurse Joy, where's the best place to pet a Skitty?
She's just like looking around, like, where was Evelyn? I thought I heard Evelyn.
Well, guys, if you need to make any more preparations before the trip, now would probably be the best time to do it.
Nurse
You guys are
Joy.
going on a trip?
Yeah, we're going across the water.
Oh,
We're
I
going
thought
to,
I thought that
Kanto.
you were gonna want to go toward the Pokemon Center, or not the Pokemon Center, toward the Pokemon contest.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I also have a date.
Oh yeah, what's up with that? Is it starting up again?
I believe so. Yeah, they mentioned earlier today that they're going to be doing the Pokemon contest. I believe tomorrow.
Can you
Well,
help
that
me,
does give us a little
Mesprit
bit
and
more
Larvesta,
time.
pet this cat?
Sure. she goes over.
Like, you know the
Starts-
best place to pet a cat.
Well, usually you'd like to go for either behind the ears or under the chin, like this. Pet, pet, pet. Oh, it has a little pokage on its tail. Pet, pet, pet.
Do you think it's a cute Skitty?
I think it's adorable.
Do you want to hold it?
Yes.
Here you go.
Can I keep this one too? Thanks.
Skitty!
She loves the attention, so make sure to give her lots and lots of pets.
Pet, 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 pet.
So we might as well stay a little bit longer then. Get things together for the trip then. That should be good, right?
you talking to me?
I guess not. They're busy with the skippy.
Don't be fucking talking to me.
Punk.
You know, I'll just grab my
Unless you want a
Pokemon.
whole lot of skitty skitty.
Just go ahead, just grab my Pokemon. And go to the boat. Then I guess I'm not needed here. My opinions are not. Here I
You
go.
make your way over to Ulysses as Ulysses is watching you like, Are you guys done with everything you're doing here?
I'm pretty much done. I did suggest if anybody need to get things done before, but they're very interested in the skitty over there.
Panic intensifies.
Oh. That must be really awkward for Evelyn.
Right?
Like, I'm just imagining if somebody, like, was holding me and petting me all over, and I was furry all over the place. I don't know, maybe I'd like it. I like it sometimes whenever, like, I had this one girlfriend who, like, used to, like, run her fingers through my beard. It was kind of cool.
Neat.
Okay.
From over the...
Evelyn situation under wraps. If you catch my drift.
Oh, they haven't told her that. Oh, okay. I get it now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then, when she was done with that, she would always like bring her head like up to mine. She would kind of like really. She kept telling me to keep it at a certain length because it would be kind of scratchy, but it wasn't like it's kind of like how it is right now. You see, like I like taking care of my beard. I style it. I try to make sure that it has. That wasn't what you asked originally.
It's fine.
So that's what I was asking
Varric,
for the
you should
laser
grow a
pointers,
beard.
Joey.
I'll
And make you look like a little bit less of a Poindexter.
Mm.
Green beard intensifies.
I don't know. I could see it. Change out of the prissy clothes, get a beard. I don't know.
Put on some armor.
Shit.
We can get you some armor. You want some armor?
I'm good, thank you.
Super in right now.
I mean, think about it. If you wore armor and a Pokemon were to attack you, you'd have fucking armor.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind armor.
Yeah,
That
we
would
can get
be
you some
nice.
armor one day. How about that? Guys'
That
day out,
sounds
armor
perfect.
day.
That
Why just
sounds
that?
the final
Okay.
battle of this game does not have Varric charging into battle with armor. I'm going to be upset. To Valhalla! This is Appa armor. This has to happen now.
That's what I was asking for the laser pointer, Nurse Joy. Skitty really likes to play, but we don't have any toys for her. Do you have any
She's
toys
going
that
to
Skitty
jump
would
out of
like
Nurse
to
Joy's
play with?
hands.
Wait, as you're saying that, Evelyn, you go to jump out of her hands whenever she actually seems to turn back toward Keanu with you, and she seems to put her fingers around your tail. As she does this, she goes, "Oh, you don't need a laser pointer for that." As she brings your tail over to your front. If you were to jump out now, she would be holding you by your tail, and it would hurt a lot. So she brings her tail over to in front of your face, and as she does this, I'd like you to roll me for individuality.
I'd like you to Sorry nuts.
Nuts.
Evelyn, you were uncomfortable. You're like, no, nothing like that. Nah. She starts dangling your tail in front of your face. You stop. You begin looking at your tail. And you have the sudden urge to play with your tail.
Ew.
An uncontrollable urge, almost as if it's been made. The decision has been made by someone other than you.
Does this mean that fluffy tails are actually skinny tails?
As you do this, she sets you down, and almost involuntarily, Evelyn, you begin trying to grab at your tail with your hands, and you begin chasing your tail in a circle.
Ah!
You can still talk if you want to, but
Oh,
I'm
she
not
actually
going
did it. I
to.
didn't think that was gonna happen.
How am I supposed to use the Poketch if every time I see my tail, it's fucking there?
maybe he didn't expect you to use it while you're a fucking skinny. So Evelyn,
What's up?
you begin chasing your tail, and you're loving it.
Cool. I guess I'm just doing that forever.
You're gonna do it for about 5 minutes till you get tired. As Nurse Joy is just kind of like leaned down, and she's like watching you, just a smile on her face. Lee's watching you, a smile on his face. Rockman's watching you. Keanu's watching you.
Keanu's laugh.
Mesprit's watching you. Marilyn and Vivi think you're a show-off. I'm kidding.
One knows it, but the RVV's just watching the tail. Like, all right, once it stops.
Once it stops, it's our time.
Once it stops, you all are gonna fucking die.
So, about a good 5-10 minutes pass. As it does, Evelyn, you have tired yourself out, and you're kind of laying on the ground. You no longer have the urge to chase your tail. It was very fun, but you don't know why you did it.
I didn't expect you to actually do that, Evelyn. That was awesome.
Nurse Joy at this point has started to make her way back inside because she's like, I have to check on the Pokemon.
See, the worst part is I have to pretend as though she enjoyed that.
You don't have to. You can totally say you didn't, but inside you know you fucking did.
What was that?
I don't know. You tell me.
That was me trying to make you talk in front of Nurse Joy, and then you started chasing your tail for way long.
Why would you try to make me do that?
Keanu, we're trying to keep that a secret, remember?
She's talked in front of literally every person we've come across, but not Nurse Joy.
We've only come across Mr. Damson.
So we've had to explain that to Ulysses. We've had to explain
Ulysses
that
is
to
their
the
boss!
gym leader.
Dusty.
We had to explain.
Dusty is as you are laying on the ground, is kind of batting at your tail.
I look at him, but not so much that I see my tail again.
It's not that you
There's
saw.
like-
It's not that it happened when you saw your tail. It seemed to happen whenever you saw your tail was bouncing around and stuff.
When it was brought from the
okay.
moved.
So right now, she's just gonna forever. She's just gonna keep her tail just T-pose style, just straight edge.
Here, I got you. Ed?
Well, it's good to know that I can still use that. I guess.
no.
Excellent use of willpower, although I feel like not exactly
So
necessary.
you do the ear and the other ear. Skinny eye.
Hey, Evelyn, do you want to be in a
No.
Pokemon contest?
I mean, that means I gotta get up in front of a bunch of people. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you can just go out there. Hello.
No.
You might even be able to get second place or something.
Oh, excellent.
I couldn't do that. I'd be too scared.
Aww.
Here, I fixed it.
Lee, I think Evelyn needs a break, Lee. Here's a yum bar.
It just shoves it in her mouth.
Hold on. He probably had one, so I just took it from the shop.
I slide a yum bar into Evelyn's mouth.
Actually, you know what?
Can we
He's
assume he
at
has
a
infinite
hold up.
dollars?
He's at a shop, so I'm just gonna take. I know how much money he had. I'm just gonna spend it all on yum.
You know what? Fair. That's just true.
What did he do? Yum and or Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if y'all need to...
I'll get him 8.
Uh,
And he gives 1 to Evelyn.
Ah!
He's dead.
He drops it on you. It fucking embeds itself in. I'm kidding. Here you go. You can have it. Take it over to your side.
Alrighty then.
There's...
Well, I mean, he gives it to me, and then I would go to put it back in my bag, which he's holding.
Yep.
He's taking with both. Oh, thank you. Like, walk back up, climb up the side of his pant leg, and just put it in one of your like backpack's pockets.
I still have half a Yum Bar that fucking Patchy gave me.
Yeah, you do. That's probably a great snack right now.
Yeah.
Probably fantastic after what, like 5 days that we've had.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
This open chocolate bar thing has just been hanging out.
So
He was a trash squirrel when he ate that.
He still is a trash squirrel. He's just better looking.
He smells better and isn't dirty anymore.
You guys look over as you see that Patchy is just in a garbage can off to the side of the Pokemon Center.
do we
Oh, Patchy, what are you doing?
want to go into the ship?
There's probably something really good in here.
Do you want another Yum Bar, or do you...
I'm gonna see what's in here first.
Oh, okay.
Dig.
Juicy fruit.
I have Pokemon food.
Well, yeah, but there could be something in here.
All right.
Dig.
Never.
He
Whatever
says dig,
floats your
by the
boat.
way.
Oh, he says, "Oh,
Dig.
that's adorable."
He's like a ham.
Do we want to move the party over to the ship now?
Dig.
I'm gonna go stop by the gym because I gotta go say hi to Lenoa, and I gotta talk to Raina and see when she wants to get salad, and then I gotta figure out this contest shenanigans tomorrow.
Why would they be at the gym?
That's where freaking Lenoa is all the time.
In this town?
Oh, right, that's an Eterna. I'm still... Never mind. She said she was going to be at the contest. She might be somewhere around here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for a walk.
You did hear that the contest was happening tomorrow. It was said this morning, so the people in Eterna probably would have gotten the information today, which means they probably aren't here at Canalive yet.
Oh. I should go and check just in case.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
And there he goes.
There we go.
Leaving, and he leaves Marilyn and
I'm playing.
Like a ghost.
As
Leaves Maryland. Those words don't exist.
as you guys as you guys are trying to figure out what to do, you do see that Ulysses kind of like looks to see that you're wanting to go off. He's like, we should probably stop off at least at the ship first. Let you guys put your stuff
okay.
down.
I mean, that's through town, so that works for me.
yeah.
He kind of like looks at you. Also, I mean, I guess you are like a town or so away, but maybe going off by yourself might not be the best thing. At least take Lee here with you. Pushes Lee at you. Lee. I love you, Keanu.
You always know what to say.
You are friend.
Oh yeah, I forgot to fucking. I'm gonna hop over here real quick. It's Keanu. Keanu's is about to leave. Is what he's doing.
No.
Oh,
You-
he's gotta, but they stopped me.
I was just gonna say, like, Rockman here told me some stuff about the stabbings and such. That there's a little boy apparently going around throwing knives.
Oh.
A little boy has knives? What?
Should we
I
beat
don't
him up?
know. Like older than Sherry, but like younger than me, I think.
Hmm.
Hey, it's Shadowwig. Anyway.
Huh. That's either a very narrow or very wide margin of age.
What happened?
Because we've never given you an age.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great. Great. Well,
Sorry about
Let's-
it.
we should get to the ship.
Anyways, if I see anyone who's either a child or a young teenager in the woods, beat them up. Got it. Okay.
Oh god.
All right.
I mean, I do have a very specific age in mind.
No,
but
you
I'm
don't.
not
All
gonna
right.
say
So
it.
anyway,
Anyway, let's
Alright,
get going.
it's like,
Well,
no,
you're
you
just
fucking
fine.
don't. Do. As everybody starts getting together, Nurse Joy and Rockman will wave you guys goodbye as they look down at the little C dot like fucking what we do with you.
You want
Well-
to come, Sergeant Stabs, or you want to stay here?
Sergeant Stabs narrows eyes at you.
I did throw you into a bush, so it's like it's fair if you don't want it.
And I picked you from a tree.
Narrows
Oh.
eyes at Evelyn as well.
I mean, we're headed.
Well, I'll give him a firm
we're in
salute.
Are we in Candlelight right now, or are we on our way there?
You're basically
just
in
outside
Canalive. You're
Canalive.
just outside of the city limits.
Oh, okay.
Pachirisu, by the way.
Oh,
Do-do-do.
Comes back from the garbage. I found something.
Oh, 17. Holy fuck.
It was yet more knives.
Would it have been anything?
you found another knife. Patchy, what do you have? A knife. No.
That would be appropriate. Lightning squirrel with a knife.
Patchy comes back clutching a lemonade.
It's fused with Varric.
Oh my
Patchy
god.
comes back clutching a lemonade. It seems to be perfectly intact, and the top has not been opened.
Who throws away a perfectly good lemonade?
Yeah, man.
I found it!
Reuse, recycle.
I found something.
I did such a good job.
I did it.
Is it regular lemonade or sparkling lemonade?
It's a regular lemonade.
Party hard.
Actually, I mean, it's probably carbonated at least. So yeah, maybe sparkling. Cause it's like in a little
Ooh.
carbonation can, you know.
Yeah, I mean, some cans have like non-carbonated juice.
That is true. That is true. Let's.
It could be
This
either
is a
or.
very important decision to make. So let's go ahead and odds it's carbonated, even if it's not. It's a very important decision. It's non-carbonated.
Awesome. It would dictate whether or not the Pokemon made a silly face the first time they drank it.
And now we need to
That's
roll
why
if
it
it's
was an
yellow or
important.
pink.
That's why it was an important decision. All right, yellow or pink. All right, so odds pink, evens regular.
It's a nat 20.
It is very regular.
It is blueberry, apparently.
It is a blue.
It is a hidden third option.
It is very much a regular lemonade. It
That's
is the
super
most
awesome.
average of all averages.
It's lemon, sugar, water.
It
Unopened, found in a
it
trash.
climbs up Lee and fucking slam dunks it into your bag.
You might want to wait for that.
Yo, you gotta change his name to Michael Jordan.
He just slam dunks the lemonade into Evelyn's bag.
Or Bugs Bunny.
Nice.
I guess that makes less sense.
He comes out, he's looking proud, he's looking smiley, he smells like trash again.
What a cute little garbage boy.
But again, Nurse Joy kind of waves you guys out. The C-Dot does not appear to look to any of you guys fondly, so he does not seem to immediately run off to any of you guys.
So, Sergeant.
As you guys go to leave, Nurse Joy and Rockman are like, come again, dude. Yes, come again. Give us more business. We love to see you guys here. We're happy to make sure that you're okay. With all the speakings of ramparting Granados and a bunch of team break nonsense and everything, it's very nice to see that our friends are in fact perfectly fine and able to speak with us in these trying times.
I know, right?
Before they leave, Heckin, she's gonna just she's just gonna give this to C-Dot.
You gonna give him a Rossberry?
Yeah.
He looks at the Rossberry. He looks at you. He uses energy ball. I'm kidding.
He grabs it and uses his ability.
He seems to waddle up to you and kind of like look at the Rossberry, and then he stabs his head towards you, impaling the Rossberry on his little nub. And then he like seems to like look and kind of back off from you, taking it with him.
I hope to see you again someday, and maybe we can be friends. And she's gonna go back and rejoin them all.
Hey, a new guy.
Pulls out a pickaxe, turns digital.
Turns into a metal. All right. You guys make your way away from the Pokemon Center, heading off toward the ship in Canalive City.
Oh,
Boop, 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 boop. Everyone's like, guys, wait up.
Oh, did Evelyn not come with it?
I was rotating her when you removed everyone.
Ah, don't do that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, you said it.
Bump. There's probably stuff under it, but you know, I don't. There's not a lot of color left.
In the Czech Republic, they call Pokemon coordinators coordinatorski Pokemonu.
I did not know that.
That's stupid.
Wow, this city is a lot more detailed than the last city we went to.
Oh
Culturally
yeah,
sensitive.
this is fucking big ass fucking port town, man.
I like this. This is a really good map.
Upon
Look,
going
there's a
in,
big old ship.
upon going into Canalive City, you guys have been here several times. You know where to go, where what to do here in the city. You know where a bunch of different places are. You know the places that you have to try, and you know basically where your ship is. However, upon going through the city, we will see if anything unnatural is to happen here. So Keanu, since you were the one basically wanting to look around for something, go ahead and roll me for your luck if you can.
Oh, I'm so tempted.
10.
And I'll look on the table.
It was nearly an 18, and I furked it up.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing to show, but you guys already know this.
Oh.
Extra, read all about it. Pokemon contest tomorrow.
I mean, more you guys look at you guys go past a newspaper place and you find that there is a newspaper headline seemingly about this, and you guys see a very ornate C symbol on the front, showing the calling card of the thief that stole the Master Ball.
Oh no!
Where is that located?
It is on a newspaper.
Oh, okay.
You guys see that there is apparently a entire article about it. And the article seemed to have been penned by a certain person known as Kathy Quitquill Coolidge. And it seems like it's gotten pretty good. Like, it's on front page. Kathy's getting some recognition in journalism.
Wow.
Yeah. On the front, it basically talks about how the thing was sent what the calling card was found at the crime, and that there was hair left at the crime and stuff like that. However, you guys had heard about this from Sirius himself, and from what April had found out, it was not. It probably was not him that did this. No new information comes from this. However, that you do now know that like it is definitely news to people. It is definitely like well known to people around now that the person who left that is probably the person who stole all of the who stole like the Master Ball and stuff like that. With that being said, you guys make it over to the ship, which I believe I still have here somewhere. Is this it? This is the pier, yes. Boop. What's under it?
I think it was hitting the Yum bars.
Someone get him out of here. There we go. Boop. As you guys make your way over to the docks. Guys, you're almost there. We've almost made it back to the beginning part of the entire campaign.
Yay! What could possibly go wrong?
Another giant Granados.
Well, now that
Oh,
you
no!
said it,
We all play our...
How dare you? Are you how dare you? Are you fucking actually doing this to me?
I mean, he said, "How could it possibly go wrong?"
Oh my god. All right, you want
stole
to
my
use
thunder.
your fate card. Okay. You want to use your card of destiny. You want to fucking mess with me while we're trying to get
Oh my god!
Fucking, I was gonna throw mine in, but I forgot it's underneath the fucking map. Fucking stealing my goddamn thunder.
I mean, you can just hover it, and you should be able to just click through it.
Everyone plays their card at the same time. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah.
The most fucking innocuous time to use one of these.
All right. So we have two of them being
So one
used.
orange, one blue.
All right. So,
We're both gonna get mystery for this
Evelyn,
shit.
go ahead and roll me
Yeah.
a d12.
Heck yes.
We're both gonna get skull for
I'll
this.
move this over here a little bit.
I may have Skull be on here like 4 times because of this. I'm kidding.
It's like all of them will skull.
Speaking of which, 4. Let's see here. 1,
Speaking of which,
2, 3, 5.
4.
is it actually a skull?
It's not
If
Skull.
it's actually skull.
It's not Skull.
Oh, okay.
Evelyn,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry. You got the ruin.
Yes.
Evelyn, you got the ruin.
Oh no. What's she gonna lose?
I hope we both get ruined.
You lose 1 key item and all other items and money. Held items by Pokemon or Pokeballs that are in use are not affected.
So Lee drops your backpack in the water.
Basically is what's gonna happen.
Everything gets dropped into the sea.
It's fun. You can't lose your fluffy tail.
I mean, my Pokeballs are in that bag.
I mean, we'll figure it out. You don't. How many do you have that aren't in use? This one.
That one.
Okay.
Well, actually, technically, this one also, because we didn't use it yet.
All right, give it over here. Oh, the lemonade.
Lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just looking into the water. Galdine swimming around like one looking up straight into his eye like, what you gonna do about it, motherfucker? The potion. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Keanu.
I mean, I know. Keanu would be like, oh, that sucks. We'll have to go get another one.
Just fucking yeet him. Just Don't fucking paint stuff. Oh my god,
Give
no,
it
my
the
money!
The money!
At least I get to blame this on Lee. Oh no. Does that mean my scientist code is gone too?
Okay, so wait. Here's the thing. You have several key items on you right now. You have to lose one. The scientist coat I will consider a key item.
Okay, I'll lose it.
You're like, I'm not losing my badge or my fucking I'm not losing my badge or my fucking
Bell.
fucking
I'm not losing my fucking fluffy tail,
or
goddamn
your
it.
Poketch.
Your tail
Or
falls
your
off.
oh. So there goes the lab coat. Oh, this is the worst. Oh,
My sacred white armor!
Eric, this is like one of the first times I've ever seen the ruin card actually hurt. You had a lot of things.
Half of that shit, I mean, I wasn't really using.
I know, but still, I'm sorry.
Doing a bunch of shiny
Your
gemstones to make it.
How much? Oh.
How does this play out? How does it play out?
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna read the rest of the ruin to make sure this.
At least I got one of the worst ones out of the way
This
first.
is the worst one.
Yeah.
This is
That's
the
the worst one.
absolute worst one for now. I'm adding in some more, but this is the worst one.
It's nothing but uphill from here.
Like I consider this one worse than the skull. Like this is the worst one. As you guys,
I was hoping for the skull. I was hoping like a Gyarados would just pop out of the water.
Hey, fuck you, skinny.
so as you guys are walking, Lee looks into the water as he's just like, whoa. And you're standing beside of him, and you look at it as well, and you're like looking into the water. You notice that there's a bunch of Remoraid in the water.
That's a thing.
As you
That
look,
is.
as you look at all the Remoraid, you're like, those are rare Pokemon. Those are some rare ass fucking Pokemon in there.
So pretty.
As
And
there's
vaguely shaped like guns.
yeah, their scales are all shiny and they're flopping around and it's really cool. And the two of you look at it like really coolly. As you both go to step to get a closer look, Lee accidentally steps forward and steps on your fluff tail.
Ah!
As he does, he immediately lifts his foot up because he feels something. It doesn't hurt you much at all. Like he immediately lifted up. As he goes, ah! As he lifts up, Lee falls into the water.
Oh my gosh, Lee!
As Lee falls into the water, the Remoraid swarm all around him.
Oh my gosh.
As the Remoraid swarm him, they begin to pick at him and pull at him. As you see, one of them, and from inside of the large assortment of Remoraid, a red tendril comes out from the middle. As this red tendril comes out, an Octillery is seen in the center of the Remoraid.
Give me tribute.
The Octillery grabs at Lee and grabs Evelyn's bag. As Lee goes, no, and tries to fight against it, Lee will roll strength.
I'm dangling my fluffy tail.
Unfortunately, Lee did not get a good grip because he tried to steady himself, but the only thing to steady himself against were yet more Remoraids.
Are any of them distracted by my fluffy tail?
No. It seems that destiny and fate have conspired against your fluff tail.
Elder bites you.
Listen, man, the only items in that thing I was actually attached to is my fluffy tail and shell bell. Like,
As the bag rips, the two of them fighting with it, the bag rips, ripping from the bag. Oh man, it looks like your shell bell and your looks like your shell bell and your whatever else key items you're keeping inside of the bag fly out, as well as all of your Pokemon's Pokeballs fly out and land safely around you on the pier.
they like fall out as he's falling.
Unfortunately, the rest of the things fall into the water as Patchy puts his hand out because he sees the lemonade. And he's like, no!
Let him have his lemonade.
A story in 2 parts. Evelyn, I got some lemonade. My lemonade!
Oh, no.
As this is happening, give me a D12 from your fate card there, Goily up here. Fucking April.
Give me my name. All right, let's go. Come on, 2 ruins in a row, baby. Let's go.
You might, you haven't got it yet.
Got it. 11.
11.
What are you gonna lose? Your goop? What?
My goop.
$700?
I hope you don't lose your goop. It's gonna be important someday. Did she get the fucking ruin?
There's like a court trial. Is it ruined twice? Come on, baby. Tell me yes. Yes!
It's the ruin.
Is it? Oh my god, it is. It actually is.
Yes!
I cannot make this shit up.
So technically, because I have the coat on, I guess like the fishing rod, it would be because it would be kind of impossible to lose the coat while I'm wearing it.
Do you want to get rid of the fishing rod, the coat, which I could easily make a situation where you get rid of the coat.
Get rid of the coat. Make it
The
fun.
fishing rod, the coat, the forage bag, or the strange goop.
Key item.
It's listed in your key items.
Okay, you know what? Let's fucking throw the coat. Let's see what happens. I want to see.
You're gonna lose your coat.
Yes.
All right.
Scientist April is over.
So April, seeing Lee in peril, you go forward and you're trying to get to him. You reach out toward Lee, and Lee like reaches out toward you, and then you get pulled in with him.
Oh,
You just hear like this. You just hear this. This sound.
There is such a thick layer. There is such a thick layer of Remoraid's under you guys that you're not sinking into the water.
oh god.
You're flopping on top of the Remoraid's as the tendril that grabbed the bag before reaches out and grabs you as well. As it grabs you, you fight against it and you tear off your scientist coat like, no! Where's regular Evelyn at? There she is.
This is
Regular
the
April.
darkest day.
This is the darkest timeline.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I mean,
you're right.
to be honest,
Why couldn't it have just been a Gyarados?
like
as it takes your coat, it takes the remainder of the items that fell on it from Evelyn, and as it does, Lee tries his best without thinking. He goes to punch the Octillery because that's what Lee does.
Squish.
I'm not the fucking artillery.
As Lee punches the Octillery, Unfortunately, the artillery looks back at him and splurts an ink out from itself, blinding Lee as he falls back, like just putting his hands over his face like, As the Rimmerade begin to thin, April and Lee fall into the water, and the Rimmerade and the artillery swim off with their new items in tow. You guys just got mugged by artillery and Rimmerade.
No.
Hey.
This is the good thing is you guys
Never
don't have to
ruin
ever
again.
worry about the ruin again.
You sure you don't want to join the fun, Varric?
Second of all, that was the funniest thing ever.
It was kind of great. Like, as for as awful as it is.
I don't want to do it. I just got to you.
Listen,
Very
Eric, we're on this
together.
together.
I'm
Shooter,
hungry.
can you pull them out, please?
Shooter levitates the two of them out of the water as Lee's just like, Lee, I lost the fight, Lee. Oh, right, I have water Pokemon, Lee.
Must have lost my shit.
Oh, right, I could have used Warrior or Jelly Dude.
I want to knock him like back into the water. Can I just insta-kill Lee right now?
You guys,
All my
okay,
stuff.
again, at the very least, you guys never have to worry about the ruin again.
No, it's cool.
However,
don't
I will
apologize.
say that Patchy is looking at the water, at the slight sparkle of his lemonade can as it goes off into the ocean. Because it didn't sink. They took it.
She goes over and she like puts her tail on Patchy.
He falls to his little Pachirisu knees.
I'm sorry.
And he goes, "Why?"
I'm so sorry.
Are you guys okay?
They took everything.
What?
Well,
I mean, this is no
except for this
different
stuff.
from
Looks
where
at
I was.
stuff scattered on the ground.
Lee, I'll pick it up, Lee.
This is no
And my-
different from
Is
when
my
I
whole
was-
bag gone?
Your bag was ripped in two.
Oh.
They took it as well. Lee, I'll get you a new bag, Lee. I'm sorry, Lee.
You just spent all your money on Yum Bars.
Yum, yum.
I appreciate the gesture all the same.
I'll get a job.
This is not that much different from when I had a job. You're gonna be getting minimum wage. It's
Minimum wage.
I'll
Minimum-
work in the mines. He starts looking at the ocean. He starts trying to go forward to swim to Iron Island.
No.
Bulbasaur just grabs him with his vines like, yeah, no. You're not doing that. That's dumb. You're dumb.
You're dumb for thinking that.
You're dumb for thinking that, human. Don't do that. We should probably get in the boat. In case more drive-by artillery muggings happen.
Oh.
I guess
Okay.
that's yeah.
this
try
is
to-
the reason. This is stream,
I'll buy you a
damn
new
it.
lemonade. Oh.
Guys,
I'll buy you with my
guys. I'm not sure I can end things any better than this.
This is
I
hilarious.
think this is a good time to end things.
Are
off.
you sure? No, not actually.
It also keeps us here in this area for things to happen, as well as some other things. And my God,
That was a good
Oh,
first
that was the
experience with fake
funniest thing
cards.
ever.
that's the first forgot. God dang it.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I didn't have too much valuable shit, and it was the first one.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, now I have an excuse to give you guys shit, so when I unleash this, and I invariably get the ruin, because this
Shit
is
won't
this
go to
cannot-
waste.
I'm
to quote Nier Automata, this cannot continue.
Can we talk about this?
the Remoraid
getting
Renegades have
You
made a
have
powerful.
no idea
Yes!
the restraint I exercised to not throw all three in just now.
The Power of Luck says the Remoraid Renegades have made a powerful enemy this day. They have attacked those protected by the Magikarp clan.
Are they going to use those in the war?
What are we at? 2? We at 1.
God, that was beautiful.
Let's end this like a fucking Marvel movie. The Remoraid Renegades will return.
We're 6 away from number 4. I
I'm just
think
gonna,
I might
like,
have more
fix
cards
this thing
here
down here.
than. Like, if I unleash this, I think I will have gotten every single one. Like, I
let
don't
me
think
look.
there's any more.
I'm just gonna fix this down here.
Let me look. You have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No,
Shy of being.
you have 6 more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
There, you're back. You turned your robot and disappeared.
Yeah, you have 6 more.
6 more?
Mhm.
All right. So we are very near all of them.
And again, I'm gonna be adding some new ones. I'm thinking I'm gonna add 3 to each game, to kind of make it around like 15 at this point. I went and bought a thing of cards actually. Hold on, let me get them. I went and bought a thing of card called a Torg Eternity Drama Deck. And I've been reading through them, and a couple of them are really cool. And I've been thinking about turning them into new Destiny cards, into new cards of Destiny for the different games.
Neat.
So I may make it to where things go up to 15 soon, but I might also make it to where we still roll d12s and I just like add the other 3 in after like enough have gone, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fixed it. I fixed the drawing.
You fixed the
Or just
drawing.
roll a heckin'
Fucked up.
roll a
Instead
d20
of your
and
wife.
Oh, I fucked up.
12, 1, 2, 15, 4.
I believe
Ruin.
if you go back and watch, Lee's the one that fucked up.
I mean, your
trusted
tail
me.
your tail was in the way.
He should have been fucking watching where he was going.
You should have let him die. You should have let him perish.
He just drowns.
Or
You
they're-
guys just watch him drown.
And technically,
Had their thirst for blood been quenched, they wouldn't have stolen your thing.
Here's the thing. Lee had a humongous. He has like several humongously heavy things in his backpack. He probably could have.
He just drowns. Oh gosh.
You guys just watch until the bubbles stop.
oh no.
The prophecy
he
is fulfilled.
Obstinately
Oh,
refuses to take off his backpack. He's like, no, I'll walk to shore. So you have to walk around the entire dock.
Oh, we didn't go over it at all, guys. So a couple of things. I may have let it slip at some point during the game, and I'm sorry about that. But we cleaned off the area over here because we all thought that we were missing something. We were missing a little bit of dynamic in our group. So we are going to be bringing the player count back up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Player counts will be coming back up to 5 as of next game. We couldn't get him into this game, scheduling conflicts, blah 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 blah. But it's pretty obvious, and I did let the name slip early on in the game. So For the first time since DARP, our buddy Orange Monk or will be coming into the game, and he has a
Hell
pizza.
Yeah.
He has a fucking pizza on his thing already, so you know that's great.
It's a pizza
fucking
with
there.
extra heckin'.
I'm gonna
Get
get him
out
a
of
new
the
haircut.
typing
God
thing.
damn it.
We have absolutely no idea what the hell he's
Go
going to be
back.
bringing to the table.
I am not telling anybody what he's bringing to the table.
I
Yeah,
know,
of course you're
but
not.
I
Look at the face.
What?
I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
What face?
I'm looking at the face that's being drawn
Where?
on his little.
Oh, oh wow.
No mouth. That's
Just
it. That's
look
all
at his eyes. But yeah,
blank and empty.
it's really cool. We just did a couple of things between our between the two servers as well before we moved some of my fandom
This
chats
is
over to his
fucking
server, which is the Scroll of a Thousand Tales server. It's linked in the affiliate section in the God, fucking double guns. It's linked in the affiliate section in the Discord if people want to go and check that place out as well. But yeah, I hope everybody gets really hyped for it. I'm really looking forward to DMing for him again. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. We enjoy ourselves. It's also going to be Eric's birthday next game,
Heck yeah.
Yo!
so that's
Yeah.
going to be pretty
That was
cool.
a joke.
So that's going to be pretty cool. But until next time, guys, if you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put them in the comments below. And like always, guys, later days.
Yay.
Later, dudes.
Goodbye.
Maybe I'll use my fake card next time.
Don't do it.
Ruined
You
my
should have
plan.
done it. We should have done it with us,
Ruined.
coward.
I'm sorry, I was
Ruined.
really hungry and I had to step away to get food. I forgot to
How
eat.
you pull that card out? You were a pussy. Just admit it.
Well, I didn't really pull it out
Oh,
my
guys,
hair.
I would, but it's under the map. It's practically unreachable.
Why is this a thing? Why do you guys do this?
It's
Dude,
Emerald. He said it
games
couldn't
guy.
possibly go wrong, so I had to say fuck you.
That's not what he meant.